Yeah. Let me just make sure everything is set up. Wait. Let me see. Can you hear this, Spence?
I can hear you.
Can you hear the sound effects?
I can hear the sound effects, but your mic is a bit low.
What are you chatting about?
The mic is a bit very deliberate, bro. Tell them to start from the mic, man.
The mic's low. The mic's low. Wait. Hold on. Where's the mic? Where's the mic? Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. We're in the building. Old type, 30 people is here already. Hey, Spence, we gotta try and do this thing, you know.
Yeah, because it's winding me up, bro.
I'm phoning you again. Wait there, let me see.
Yeah, got it. See?
Yeah. They can't stop. It's the powers. It's the powers. Set up, Spence. Set the thing up. Yep, there you go. Lovely jubbly. Hold on, people. We ain't started yet. We ain't started this thing. Oh, what's this? Yeah. That's beautiful, Spence. That's beautiful. Old tight roadman science in the building. Anyway, without further ado, let's start. Can you hear the mic? Old tight late show 42. Yeah, you got the rubber thing. Where's my one? Wait. You got the rubber thing. James Morrison says, Tunde looks like he's about to drop his latest album. Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how we start. Dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. You better recognize what's going on today. I think we've got one fight in the main, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Amir, my brother, man, how's everything going your end, bro?
Wait there. Cause I don't want, YouTube try and mash up the thing that other week with the volume.
Yeah,
so we got wait there.
Bro.
Sorry for this, Spence, but I've got to make sure we are not infringing any laws. Because when certain brothers link up, they would have tried to mash up the thing. Anyway, wait. I'm just trying to stabilize this thing. Who would have thought technology is so difficult? Wait. Oh, sugar, what have I done? Wow. Spence, you there?
I'm here, man. So listen, Lubin, what you're saying, we should be starting with big up Watchalong in the place.
What have I done?
Our country says some broader business going on.
Wait there.
The mash up the things on me.
I've done something, yeah.
What?
I've actually. Oh yeah. No way. What's country saying?
He was saying, man's coming with some broader business. You, by rushing it. He does not play with the cocoa butter, you know.
Yeah, all right. I'm set. Man said, Tunde, where's your yacht parked up? Bro, the yacht's there. Man's come different. Me and Spence, we gotta be the two best dressed podcasters in town.
Come on, man.
But yeah, Spence. Big fight tonight.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. Steve Bailey just said that last fight was
dry.
Bro, it wasn't even dry. Tunde, it was two pub man fighting.
Bro, where did they get? Nah, they got to be coming better with this undercard, but I guess all the money has been spent on the main event.
Of course it has been. Yeah, but it's bare pub man they're putting on.
Nah, they should be putting on better undercards than this.
Mohammed Ahmed, I spoke to Dylan White yesterday, and he said there's still certain negotiations that's going on. He said as soon as that's done, he's jumping on the thing. But I speak to Dylan regularly, that's what was funny, but I was speaking to him and he was saying, yeah, So don't worry, hold tight for the Dylan White thing.
It's coming. It's coming. You know, Dills is our man.
Dills is our man, star.
The business has to be
Miss
done proper
Ringside is
first.
coming to place as well.
Hold tight, Miss Ringside. Yeah, bro, we ain't even start yet. The thing, we're just warming up the dance. You know, like when you used to go dance events. you don't want to get there too early.
Never get there early. Listen, let me tell man this now. On Cold Harbour Lane, Auntie J's were country's mum and their shop. Yeah, they're the food shop. But they'd keep raves in there because they're the upstairs and downstairs. And on a Friday, country would keep a rave in there. I remember one time I turn up, no whatever, like I must have about 3 gallon there, you know, all of them people that they've got mixes there.
I keep on telling you, you're putting all your ex-girls on blast. Because they're sitting there, all your ex-girls are sitting there with their men, with their husbands. And like, bro, you never told me about Spencer. Brother, the girls are getting looked. The girls are getting looked differently.
I remember that dance, you know, and I'm like there was these 2 girls. There's one girl who she's a professional dancer, choreographer for some big people, Michael Jackson, all the rest of it. And like she was screwing in the place, and there was another girl. I ain't calling their names. They know what they are. You know what I mean? And there was another girl in the place now, and I said, "Rah!" I said, "Country." I said, "Country." Who am I with? Country was drunk, you know. This is Country. He's with her. He's with his drunk self, bro. The other girl was there, and I said, "Nah, man." I had to put her in a cab, send her home, bro. It was mad. But we're talking young days, though. We're talking young days now. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, the old days. You know, there's nothing wrong with a little reminiscing. It's been quite. Is that again?
The Patrick Cox. The Patrick Cox loafers.
If you never had a pair of Patrick Cox, you weren't no one.
Bro, I had about 4 pairs. But Tunde had the snakeskin pair. I was trying to be Nigerian, bro.
Bro, talking about snakeskin, man. You know what? Not the other day, about a few months, no, my last birthday, my dad said, "Yes, son, I got a nice present for you." Yeah. Fam, if you see these white leather slippers, bro, I was like, yeah, they're nice. Thank you, Dad. Bro, they were the true Oga Nigerian slippers. White leathers. I still ain't wore them.
Bro, big up, Naz, trust me. You see, back in the day, ask Sunday. When I used to turn up in the dance, the sound man had to wheel me up as I walk in the dance.
Yeah. Big up Spencer Fearon. Remember when we walked to, what was that club down Hackney?
Nah, it was a boat party we went to, and it went nuts.
No. There was a club, you know, on the roundabout, Captain. That club on the corner.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. How can I forget the name of that club, bro?
How can we forget the name? Bear Dance used to keep in there.
The Bear Dance used to be down there.
Hold on, I got to get a coffee. I've got to get a coffee. 1 second.
No, who's this? Videos to view. No. I never had no ponytail thing, boy. I mean, long point issues. Never had no long point issues neither. But long point issues have come into. Yeah. Who's this? Spencer, what was your signature dance move? Bro, I weren't really a dancer, man. I could just nod my head rhythmically. And Country will tell you, when we was youths and we used to go granaries as youths. Remember to go granaries them times with £5 or so.
Who that girl there?
Which girl? Yeah, Natasha Jonas.
Okay. Scrubbing up more this evening.
Yeah, told you. Like, she scrubs up wicked. I can't say. But you know what? I have to big up Natasha Jonas because, like, she blessed our show last week after a fantastic win the day before. You know what I mean? So I got a bigger up. Yes, Steve Bailey says, big respect to the Klitschko brothers and Usyk for stepping up and defending their country. Sorry for the political thing. Steve Bailey, let me tell you this, yeah? Sorrow is the victor of war, right? I want man to realize that. There are no victories in war. It's sorrow. And literally how these men are moving right now, they're trying to make a statement deliberately by sending troops in. So it's wrong. War's wrong, period. I don't care who's right or war is wrong. because you know what I mean, it's young youths who are gonna get dead over old men, old rich men arguing about whatever differences they got.
Yes.
Right?
In war, it's always the poor and the innocent who pay the biggest price.
Trust me on that one. You know what I mean?
Always.
Trust me on that one.
Always.
So,
always,
you know,
always. So, but yeah, you know, it has been quite a week in the sport of boxing. You know, we've had the announcement of Dylan White versus Tyson Fury, or Tyson Fury versus Dylan White. We've had the announcement of the pound for pound king Canelo Alvarez moving up to 175, my division or our division again, and signing actually a multi-fight deal with the Zone. First fight being May the 7th, Canelo Alvarez versus Bivol. Then we move into September, the trilogy of GGG versus Canelo, and then they're talking about a fight in December.
Yeah. That's the talk. That's the talk. But you know what I mean, but we shall sit down and wait patiently for that, because you know what? End of the day, it's like I don't like how enough people sit down and wait for this Canelo money.
Yeah, trust me.
Right? Before they get to their careers, they're sitting down, they're putting so much emphasis on this one man. I've got to get this one
man. Like there's no boxing.
Right. You remember what Bernard Hopkins says? All right, then I ain't got the big superstar fights yet, but I'm getting a lot of like $600,000 fights. I'm getting a lot of $1.2 million fights. Yeah. You know what I mean? So certain times, man are just rushing down too much to try and say, yeah, we're looking to get this big check. Certain times the big check don't work because you're running down looking for one particular man. What if that one particular man dead? How are you going to get the big check? Exactly. Right? And there's been enough fighters in the past who have been like that and they ended up dead.
Definitely. So who we got now coming to the ring, Spence? This must be the first card where I actually don't know no one apart from the main event. Big up the man Bobby Wright in the building.
Come on, straight away, pop up the thing. 4:49, evening, gentlemen, and evening to you, Bobby.
Yes, sir. Evening to you. What 3 fights? Stefan Broom says, what 3 fights would you both make if you had the choice? AJ versus Wilder, Spence versus Crawford, White versus Jerome Miller for the build-up. Spence, what 3 fights would you make?
What 3 fights would I make?
Yes.
I think they're happening now anyway, to tell you the honest truth. But a fight that I would really like to see is Devin Haney versus Lomachenko.
And also Shakur Stevenson's versus Gervonta Davis.
Yes, got that
Big
one.
Fight.
Yeah, and then the third one, I'd have to go with Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, this is a American Puerto Rican Ramirez, actually quite a good fighter. I think he's trained by Salas because I think I see him in this. Is he under? I think he's undefeated. Again, showing us that, you know, there's the difference between fighters and actually known fighters in this sport.
Come on, man.
You know, I don't know these man. I'm just being honest. But yeah, Savannah Marshall v Carissa Shields, or Carissa Shields v Savannah Marshall is a fight I would love to see. And hopefully that fight is in the horizon, Spence.
It looks like it is going to be on the horizon because they're talking about that fight happening till end of the year. Savannah Marshall's fighting next month, I believe. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she performs. And then we'll just take it from there. A guy just said, who's this? Romney Hotspur says, big up Tunde and Spencer. Do you think Canelo would have handled Joe Calzaghe at super middleweight? No, I do not.
Joe Calzaghe is a beast, you know. Joe Calzaghe is a different hombre. And he's got that the hand speed of Joe and the tenacity. It'll be a good fight, though. I'm not gonna lie. Nah. He ain't beating Joe.
Tunde, one second, man. My little girl's crying.
Yeah. I don't think he'll beat Joe. I mean, listen, those are fantasy fights, different eras. One thing I will say about Joe Calzaghe, he's proven that, even though he fought Roy Jones and Hopkins at the tail end of their career, at the beginning of his career, he beat Eubanks. Eubanks, again, you can say he was at the tail end of his career, but you just can't win. Fighters can't win. I saw that that post that Canelo retweeted about, if I beat Bivol, then they say you duck Beterbiev. If I beat Beterbiev, they say you duck Bivol. You just really can't win. So it would be a good fight, and I guess that's why it's called a fantasy fight. But Calzaghe, yeah, he definitely could punch. Amir Khan asked the question, could Calzaghe punch? 1,000,000%. I remember Ernie Draper saying to me, people say Joe is a slapper. He said, let me tell you something, mate. He's the hardest slapper in town. Bruv. Because them slaps, they accumulate. And yeah, Joe could fight, mate. Joe could fight. But that'd be a great fight. I think that's speed. But Joe had boxing IQ as well. Let's not forget that. Joe had great boxing IQ, but it's a fantasy, so you don't really want to disrespect either fighter. Alan Skill said, I remember the impact the Calzaghe versus Lacey fight had. That was one of the most destructive performances I remember him having. Trust me, because by the father, I think Frank, Dean Powell, Ernie Fossey, all them man's admission, Joe was scared. That nervous energy. Joe was scared. But what a performance. Well, yeah, bruv, I'm telling you, Matty, I'm telling you, Joe was the hardest slapper in town. Yeah. We're waiting for Spencer. Spencer, I think he's got family duties. That always happens. This is a live show. Spencer's always got to change the nappies, rock the children to bed or something. Stefan Broom says, how is Yard Tunde? Believe me, bruv. It's because of Anthony. I've been sleeping most of the day today because yesterday, oh, Jesus Christ. I can't wait for him to fight. I can't wait. There should be an announcement imminently on Ant's next fight. We're in line to fight the winner of Arthur Beterbiev versus Joe Smith. But there has been talk of a fight in April, I believe, on the Tyson Fury undercard. But we see, we see, this is high stakes business now.
Just for me to go back to, I could hear you, but when I put the thing on mute.
Yes.
Joe Calzaghe, the night that he beat Jeff Lacey.
Yes.
That was 2006.
Come on, the knowledge.
Was it? Yeah, March the 4th. The reason why
Come on.
It was a year to the day and a day to when my dad died. So I remember that clearly. And like Joe Calzaghe, man thought like Jeff Lacey was come over here to do him because Jeff Lacey was a massive underdog. And the way I remember Jeff Lacey saying, "Oh well, Joe Calzaghe, he a slapper. Well, let me tell you, he slapped the hell out of him.
I said, Ernie Draper said he's the hardest slapper in town.
Ernie Draper is one of the realest men in boxing.
Come on.
I mean, love that man. Love that man. Never in no arguments with nobody. Just was come do his work and go.
Yep. He's been around for a long time, man.
Long time. Good man. So when man's talking about, well, Ramirez on the undercard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's not that Ramirez, a different Ramirez.
Oh, it's not the Ramirez that fought.
Joe. No. It's not the Ramirez that fought Josh.
All right.
No. Big up Amir Khan. He said, who would win out of Canelo Beterbiev? Well, you're not gonna find out because Beterbiev, the winner of Beterbiev and Joe Smith has to fight Yard. So don't even watch that fight. that fight ain't happening if we've got anything to do about it or say about it. But yeah, that's a fantasy fight. I don't even want to entertain that fight. That question, I don't even want to entertain it in reality because in my mind, that fight won't take place because the caveat in that is Anthony Yard, and you know, we got to fight the winner out of Beterbiev and Joe Smith, so we'll take it after that. Yeah, you know what? That's a very interesting question because Spencer actually sent me the tweet by Michael Benson with regards to Paco, the WBO president, saying that all Russian fighters may be dropped from their rankings, and what does that mean for Anthony if that were to happen, Spence?
And I'm going to say what will happen is this. But Turviev is what titles has he got? He ain't got the WBO.
WBC, he's got the WBC and IBF, I believe.
And Smith's got the other titles.
WBO.
So yeah, he got the WBO title. So I believe like if that fight is due to happen, Bob Arum said that fight's due to happen. Was it in 2 months' time, right?
Yeah, well, remember it's Ramadan in April, so it could be happening late May or early June.
Right. So what I believe what would happen is this: if Beterbiev was to win, and there hasn't been no resolution to what's going on in the war because there's sanctions. Loads of people put the sanctions on Russia right now. You know what I mean? But
they've been, you know what? They've been taken out of bare sports, you know, football,
everything.
The Eurovision Song Contest,
everything. Yeah, I mean, well. everything, and also, what's going to happen is that because of these sanctions, Roman Abramovich is now selling Chelsea.
Okay,
this thing's serious, bro.
Wow,
it's not no joke. It's a serious thing, and it's slightly depressing as well. But what will happen with if Joe Smith was to be unsuccessful against Beterbiev, he'd get stripped to that WBO title anyway. So you're still gonna get to fight for it.
Okay.
So if he wins, if Joe Smith wins, you're gonna fight Joe Smith for a unified crown. If he doesn't win, he's gonna get stripped of it, and you'll be fighting for a vacant title against whoever they got in their rankings, and they'll do it. But I mean, also you got to do it ergonomically, so they'll be looking at it. So was you going to bring the true essence of a fight to sell in the UK? So then it'd be proper lions in the camp, or lions in the camp. So,
Azim says Russian fighters should not be punished for the actions of Putin.
No, it don't work like that. If you're representing a country, right? If you don't, I mean, I'm just going to keep this thing 100. Countries should have sanctions against them, right? And the reason why sanctions are imposed is because if they are in breach of human rights, if the human rights of a fraternity of a country is going in a regression, then they should have sanctions on them. And the reason why I can say that because I remember famously when the sanctions were taken out finally against South Africa, which was a long time ago, right? And how they tried to regroup. Jerry Coetzee became their first ever world heavyweight champion when he knocked out Michael Dokes for the world title. But
the knowledge.
But that fight. I mean, that fight. Everyone was saying they're not going to fight South Africa, but the money that was given to these men to go to South Africa and fight, it was too much money. It was mad, ridiculous.
That's what I was thinking in the case of Bivol, because let's not forget, Bivol is also Russian. Bivol's also Russian. It's not just Beterbiev. Bivol's Russian as well. So now you have, 3 of the belts. 3 of the 4 belts being held by 2 Russian fighters.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, when it comes to something like this, and like I said, everybody's ganging up on Russia now. Everyone's saying, well, we should be having sanctions against Russia. We should and all the rest of it. Like I'm saying, man, just keep your eyes open. I pray for peace, period. But if that happens, Anthony Yard is fighting for a vacant world title because Bivol will get stripped to that crown. Because the WBO is saying we want no parts of these things.
All right. Well, we don't want to turn this into no political show.
No, it's not a political show.
Bro, I'm not on it. I don't want no politics talks around there. It's boxing, the sport of boxing.
Well,
but
this
yeah,
is boxing what we're talking about.
obviously. Okay, Goza says he's from Kazakhstan, but on Box Rec, Goza is I'm drinking coffee, bro. I had to drink coffee. I told you. The man asked me how Anthony Yar's doing, and I'm saying the man Anthony mashed me up yesterday till I'm feeling it today. I've been sleeping all day. If not for this show today, I was gonna sleep again. So I had to drink coffee. I had to draw for the coffee, but it's cool. Coffee's not something that stops me from sleeping when it's time to sleep. Don't worry about that. Change lanes quick, Tunde. Trust me, bruv. I'm not in no politics talk. I'm not in it. Strictly boxing. Old type Paul L Finance. Thank you for the finance of £10. Russia supplies gas to most of Europe and 80% of Germany's gas supply. So these sanctions are for the media. In reality, they can't touch Russia and they know it. Peace and love, family, roadman things. Come on. Yeah, that's quite interesting, sir. That's quite interesting. Yeah, celebrity at work. The coffee has to be. It has to be. I'm trying. Hold on. What, the man get stopped already?
I better watch this Billy fight.
I told you that brother's trained by Salas, but I think this guy is the guy that beat Shakur in the Olympics.
He beat the amateurs, isn't it?
Yeah, in the Olympics. He made Shakur cry. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with crying. That means he just wanted it a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Because Floyd was balling as well.
I tell you for nothing, he can't beat Shakur now.
I'm telling you that, mate. I'm telling you that. Man saying the undercard's trash.
No, it is. You know what? Ben Shalom has been pulling up some different breed of Sky money over the last 2 weeks. So, you know, they never had no money for that. 1 second. What's the matter, Baba?
Yeah, it goes, you know that, innit? Bruv, I'm telling you. I nearly never done this thing today. I nearly phoned Spencer and say, bruv, my voice. Come on. Come on. Live.
All right. Okay. I'm telling you. No, I don't.
Go your bed. Uncle Tunde said, go your bed. Big 9:30. These youths say you have to manage them. Big up Christopher Anthony. The Onion needs to what is it? The Onion needs to step up these cars for real. Who's the Onion? Who you refer to as the Onion? I don't know. Hold tight off the canvas boxing. He said, big ups. How? Oh, where you going? How would Josh Taylor do at welterweight? Well, off the canvas boxing, in reality, he's a welterweight already. And this is one of the points I was saying to Spencer offline or earlier on today. He looks so drawn at the weight that it's definitely time for him to move up. And I understand that he's been made #1 by the WBO, which is key because it really opens the way for the Terence Crawford fight. But Josh, he's outgrown 140. He was actually a massive 140 from the dot. Anyway, I used to say, how can this guy make 140? He's so big. He's bigger than Crawford. He's actually bigger than Crawford. And I think he'll do very well. I think he'll do very, very well. But guess what? He's got to deal with a tricky opponent tonight. I don't think most people thinking it's going to be, okay, Ben Shallot's the organic onion. Okay. You know, give me joke. Yeah, he's got a tricky opponent tonight. A very, very tricky opponent. And my man Lee Beard, I was reading a post that he put out. Angelina Davy. I see you on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook. I'm just looking at the phone. Big up Seagun Fisher, Morag Prescott, Morag, Scottish Morag. She was in my school in secondary school. Hold tight, Morag. Come on, bruv. That's deep. Morag was the only Scottish girl in bruv. She was in my class all the way through. Big up the Archbishop Michael Ramsey, massive. But old tight Morag, that is someone I haven't seen or heard from for years. But I know she's on my Facebook page. And according to this, she's washing. So big up Morag. Come on. We need to have a Archbishop Michael Ramsey reunion, you know. We need to have him. But where was I? I was talking about Josh and the fact that he's outgrown the division and that he will do very well in the welterweight division. I believe some good guys up there, man. You got Jared Ennis, Conor Ben v Josh Taylor. That's a fight I'd like to see. That is a fight I would like to see. Christopher Anthony said he wants to see the Pro Grey rematch. Absolutely. Josh Taylor v Kell Brook. Some massive fights up there at 147 if Josh decides to go up there, which I think he will. As I said,
Josh Taylor, Kell Brook.
Yeah, as I was saying, he looks drained at 140.
It was like this turn. At the weight, I ain't look drained. He looked dead.
Yeah, dead.
He looked dead. He looked dead.
Trust me. Matty Tunde, you went Mike Ramsey with a black. Come on, that's my school, fam. AMR. That's the school. Wyndham Road. Come on. What, did you go there as well, mate? See? SS10 says, big up Frank Warren putting money up for his fighters. Bro, it's not even a joke. It's not even a joke. Frank is making fighters happy fighters right now. Because out of that 1.8 million, Zach Parker is getting 35% of that. That's like, bro, that's almost 700K. And exactly. I know he ain't got nowhere near that since he's been.
If you go back, I was watching today Michael Nunn versus James Toney, yeah?
Yes.
What was that? That was 91, that fight, right? And Michael Nunn got $500,000 for that fight. Yeah?
Imagine.
Right? James Toney got $65,000.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. When people say it's easier in America, I'm saying, bro, you're a joker. You know how much people there is in America. You know what you got to come through, and you ain't getting the kind of money at certain levels than you get over here. Definitely not. Because as you said, James Toney is getting 65K for fighting
65.
Michael Nunn. What a fact that is. Big up Spencer for the knowledge. Hustle Daily Motion says, no way Tunde went Ramsey. What year? Bruv, I'm not even telling you the year, because if I tell you the year, that means I'm giving away the age. But bruv, man went Ramsey. That's my school. Spencer knows. Spencer, what school did you go, Spence?
Pimlico.
Yeah, Pimlico. You went Pimlico. Yeah, them little Pimlico idiot, man. With the bus up Pimlico, man.
No, never at all.
He's the bus up Pimlico, man.
We use the same year, so I know none of you man never. Well, maybe you did bus up some Pimlico, man, you know, but nobody would never dream of coming to me.
Come on, smelly ranking.
Oh, man, to just realize that thing. What was that school? They knew what time of day it was.
Come on.
That's that. Bilal, I'm not saying that back in the day, 65 grand was no, it wasn't. That was ridiculous, because you're saying 65 grand was a lot of money. I mean, 2 years.
It'd be a lot of money when Nunn got $500,000. Come on, man.
I'm just gonna explain. No, that wasn't a lot of money, but that was the deal.
Man said Tunde went to school with Fred Flintstone. Come on, bro. Yeah, old time Christopher Anthony. Go. Anyway, Spence,
right.
Sorry.
I'm saying, so what happened was, when you think that, but then 2 years after that, in October of 1993, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Senior. Nigel Benn defended his WBC, and Chris Eubank defended his WBO. When them two fought, my man got £1 million, Nigel Benn. Right? And Chris Eubank Senior got £860,000. So don't tell me, right? Don't tell me none of that. I'm saying like the money was, but I'm saying that's what a man took the short end of the stick.
Yes.
Literally, they paid him 12.5% of the purse. And he thought, right, I'm gonna knock out Michael Nunn. And he did knock out Michael Nunn. He lose 1 point.
Vicious as well.
Vicious knockout.
Vicious knockout. That was a great knockout.
So he knocked out Michael Nunn from the southpaw. He did southpaw position and threw the left hook.
Yeah, the overhand left
hook.
Come on.
Knock it out.
Come on. Big up Spenny Ranky with the knowledge again. Old type bad man.
Yeah, Tunde and Spencer, big up. Love your show. You know what? I'm getting so much messages from people like privately DMing me and all the rest of it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's proper. It's proper blessed. I'm so grateful that you lot tune in because, like, trust me, I'm very, very grateful.
We're seeing highlights. Watch you see that? We're seeing highlights. There you go. Power jab. The shot I told him about all week. The power jab by Ezekiel Brook. And it was just a destructive performance.
It was horrible, bro.
One where we really have to ask, is this the end of Amir Khan's career? And if it is, he should take a bow. Because what a career this young man has had. Really, you just can't critique it negatively. You know, Olympic medal at 17, world champion, I think, before he was 20 or 21 or something like that. Fought so many world champions. Devon Alexander, Barrera, Maidana. Bruv, the guys fought so many people. Paulie Malignaggi, Canelo. Come on, man. Amir's career is littered with champions, and good to see Ezekiel coming out. What's that? What's he got the bomber thing on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's talking now about. It's nothing that you never heard last week on the show. Straight after the fight.
Yeah, Exterminator, these are good questions. You know, and you know what? The Exterminator says, Uncle Tunde, is there a chance for Anthony to fight Joe Smith since the WBO is sanctioning Russian fighters? Now, I don't know if that's actually happened yet, but a few people today and yesterday have messaged me asking me the same question. And the honest truth is, I don't even worry about all that. Me and Ant are just in the gym and we're just working. And when Uncle Frank phones up, we're not on this waiting for man or wait. Nah, bruv. The only thing we're waiting on is a phone call from Frank Warren. Soon as we get that phone call, we're good to go. We're good as lions in the camp because we're working. And that's it, really. You know, as soon as that phone rings, we'll be ready. So whether it's Joe Smith, whether it's us holding out or waiting for the winner of Joe Smith and Bataviev, we'll see. But I do know that sports in general seems to be coming down on the Russian fighters and athletes on the whole. So we'll see. Azim says Joe Smith is an easier fight than Bataviev. No fight is easy at this level, my man. And let me tell you something. Most people thought Alvarez was going to beat Joe Smith, and he punch him through the ring. This is the same Alvarez that beat Kovalev. So, and Alvarez's trainer is Bataviev's trainer. And according to Joe Smith, they've chased this Bataviev fight for a long time. So maybe they know
something that we don't know.
They know something that we don't know. So there ain't no easy fights. It's world-class boxing. It's people that have trained harder than everyone else. That's how you make it to this level. And yeah, it is where it is. Is Anthony fighting on April the 23rd? It would be an awesome fight in front of 90,000 people. Facts. But having said that, you got to look at the positioning that we're in, and is it is it worth having a tune up, Spence? Um,
In what? In my eyes?
in
No,
your eyes,
no, not at all. I
talking
mean,
Spence.
I'm just gonna be real. I remember when, and I'm going back some years now as well, right? But I remember in 2006 on the Audley Harrison Danny Williams undercard. I just see someone else about Audley Harrison. When Alexander was ranked #1 by the WBO, and he had a warm up against some little Billy man, right? And the Billy man knocked him out.
The Billy man knocked him out.
The Billy man stopped him, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that fight.
Thank you, right? And I remember Dean Powell said to me, "Look, I always told him, Spencer, I always told him that if you're #1, you wait it out." Right?
Come on, big up Dean Powell. Rest in peace.
You see when these men are sitting down talking about, oh yeah, take warm up, go and spar, bro. But take warm up, go and spar. You really want that? Go get some bad man to go spar with then. If you really need a warm up to get, or you got that adrenaline going, and go get that. But what you think about, right, when you're in those positions now, you do not tempt fate. And not only this, gone are the days when you'd get somewhere like a Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I mean? 6 weeks before fighting Wilfred Benitez for the world welterweight WBC crown, he fights a man called Andy the Hawk Price, who was the North American Boxing Federation champion. Yeah,
the knowledge. And
Ray Leonard battled him in 1 round and knocked it out. And everyone was saying, right, Andy Price is a tough guy because he was a tough, very tough man. Yeah, me fought for the world title, fought Pino Cuevas in 1978. Anyway, another story, right? But anyway, 77. But the way Leonard just went out there and bust it up, and then his next fight after that was for the world title. That's a different time. I'm telling you, man, now, do not tempt fate. You know what I mean? Do not tempt fate. You're in that position for a reason. You know what I mean? Not a season. You're in there for a reason. So therefore, I would say my advice to Tunde Ajayi, who I know listens to me, is don't take no warm-ups. Just work and train for this fight. You know what I mean? Some seek and destroy. And you're not preparing for a Joe Smith. You're preparing to become unified light heavyweight champion.
Interesting. Anyway, let's stop talking about us. With regards to this fight, I'm seeing Travis there on the advert. We got Travis.
Yeah, I see him on that advert still. It's a little teeth in car, man. You look like a little teeth as well.
But yeah, I was saying.
Nah, man, big up Travis from Undefeated Podcast and KG. You know what I mean?
I was saying that
American Nigerian double act in the thing.
I was saying that with this fight, Catterall versus Taylor, I saw a very interesting post by the man called Lee Beard, trainer extraordinaire.
He's a top man. He's proper.
Top man this evening. And I'll see if I can quickly just read the post, Spence, because there was some great pictures with it. He said, over 10 years ago, a kid came to me and I took him in. I taught him every day, molding his defense, countering IQ skill set. He traveled to the USA numerous times with me in camps for big fights and training. He traveled, listened and learned, absorbing everything. I arranged sparring the world's best guys, well above his level, to bring him into the reality of what he needed to do to reach the top. He never questioned anything, just knuckled down and took his fair share of licks along the way, learned the hard way. He's been pushed beyond breaking point and came back. This fight was always prepped. Listen, this fight was always prepped for. Josh, always this fight for him. So trust me when I say Jack, meaning Jack Catterall, is not nervous about this fight. He was already prepped for Tom Stalker, Nathan Bra, and the fights following. I knew he was going to stop them. Jack can win this fight tonight, Spence. This is Lee Beard speaking. He said Jack can win this fight tonight. His defense, countering ability to shut opponents down, control the pace and range of the fight. Jack can make Josh do what they all did and not realize what he is really about and catch Josh like he done the rest. Jack was taught differently to them all. Old school skills, defensive moves, and mindset was taught to deal with anything that can happen inside the ring. He's dealt with everything so far. He will thrive in this magnitude of fight and show why he is ranked #1 inside only 12 fights. He's always beat guys they thought he wouldn't and will again tonight. Wishing Jack all the best tonight in a fight that will be no surprise to me if he controls it from the off. I see Josh going down inside the first 3. Listen, and Jack winning on points or late stoppage as he makes Josh force it. Whoa, Spence, that is a hell of a prediction.
Now, Tunde, respect for you for reading that long ass script that man sent you, because you
Trust
see,
me.
you mean you see when man send them long ass talk.
long story.
Tunde, I ain't got time to read it, bro. I'll tell you this now.
Nah. But it's for the fight, is right. And it's just a perspective of someone.
Naz A said Lee Beard's tripping.
Bro, you know the fight is right, don't play. They just come straight.
Yeah.
But listen, he's trained him, or we did train him. Brought him into the game, took him to America, sparred with Canelo, sparred with Floyd Mayweather. But let me tell you something. Josh Taylor is a good fighter.
No, very good fighter. Don't listen. I just want man, don't get twisted on this. He's a good fighter, but I'm telling you again. I'm seeing like the powers are kind of coming out of Ben Davison right now.
Spencer.
You know what I mean?
You know, and let me tell you when it started, is when he called other trainers lazy.
Bruv, I'm telling you.
The day that he said these trainers are lazy, it's like a wave of, you know, bruv, a negative wave.
It's a general. You should never have said that. No matter even if he was thinking that, yeah, he should never have said that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right? Because I know Ben, he's a cool guy, but I'm saying like all of these. Listen, when I'm trying to tell you that everything, not just boxing, but everything is energy. You know what I mean?
Everything.
You know what I mean? Your thoughts are energy. The words that come out your mouth is energy. Guard that energy. When you start talking like this wicked talk, like you've arrived and all the rest of it, yeah. This is when you'll get mashed up. You know what I mean? The next thing you're saying, like Ben Davis is undefeated. Yeah, I'm sure Ben Davison was in Billy Joel's corner when he fought Canelo.
His other fighter got a draw the other week there.
Right.
On your show.
Right. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. All of these man, I'm saying all down the talk certain times. And the reason why I can say it, I see Ron McIntosh there doing some commentary with, I think that's Frampton. I know from my Barry Smith is back beside him as well. He's most probably doing that for BBC Sport News. So I'm saying to these men here, you got to be careful. Yeah. You mean you be careful what comes out your mouth, and especially like I see this loads of times when certain trainers were talking about, right now I'm 67-0. None of my fighters have lost all of my camp. You're asking to get a loss.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And you know who it happened to? Remember that happened to Joe Calzaghe?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember when he said that.
Right? And then on top of that now, I remember when he was saying that, right, they're singing the Scottish National Anthem, right? And when he was saying that, Joe Calzaghe, like me and Joe would talk regular. Joe was saying, no, it's a liberty. Like all the Smith brothers won British titles, and like the boxing news ain't put us in there, and we don't get asked for any interviews and blah blah. And I said, you know what? Maybe you need to change how you're talking then. Just change how you're talking. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And change
Yeah.
your perspective. You know what I mean? And as soon as
Mm.
he did the correction, it put him in the right direction.
Mm.
Right?
Starve the ego, feed the soul.
Okay, Tunde, you got that from me this morning, but it's all good. I like that one, you know. I'm good with that.
Starve the ego, feed the soul.
Right. Because nothing's
Oh,
not feeling.
guys, sorry, Spence.
I've seen, what's that? The Exterminator. He said, Uncle Spence. Well, big up, no, furthermore. Paul, yet again, thank you very much for your £10, my brother. Josh Taylor is a human being. He lost against Progress. We're meant to get Progress on maybe Monday or Tuesday, but that's another thing for another. We'll talk about that again. Yeah, the Progress. He lost to Progress and only got the nod because he was the home fighter. Nobody should write off Catterall. He can shock many people tonight. Yard World Champ 2022.
Come on, babe. Come on. Love that. Old tight Paul L Finance. Old tight Dwight Semple. We said big up Mr. Spencer, Mr. Tunde. Come on. Yeah, Mark Tibbs was the trainer against Canelo, not Ben. But wasn't Ben in the corner?
Yeah, Ben was in the corner. And Ben
Yeah.
took that role because Ben miraculously kind of took over that corner.
Yeah, he took over the corner. Mark Tibbs was angry about that.
Right, and thank you very much.
Yeah, Mark Tibbs was saying, bruv, cut you there whispering in my fighter's ear.
Right, exactly. So this is what I'm saying to man. Right, and showing some of the classics which were on top rank over the years. I mean, Hagler Hearns, April 15th, 1985. What a fight.
The knowledge. Someone says, Spencer, you're talking rubbish. I don't know what I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe you can elaborate.
Well, then if you don't know what I'm referring to, how come we talking rubbish? Because you don't know what I'm referring to.
No, I said it. I don't know what he's referring to when he said you're talking rubbish.
Yeah, exactly. So say what I'm referring to, then we can just take on from there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then we'll just work out whether to block you or not.
No. This is what I'm trying to say to you. You know what I mean? These man there, what's this? Ben Davison is just a name and gained traction from Fury and inherited a bag of fighters. And you know what? I'm not saying romance science. I'm not. Everyone is where they're meant to be. That's number one, right?
Yes, sir.
Is whether you maintain it.
Yes, sir. I actually agree with you, Spence. 100%. He's where he's supposed to be. You know what? I remember taking Kevin Mitchell up to Scotland, and when they sing the Scottish anthem, Jesus Christ,
it's from the chest.
It's from the chest, fam. And I tell you what fight it was. It was Scott Harrison versus Medina.
Oh, when Scott Harrison lost.
Yeah. Did he lose that fight?
Yeah,
or did he fight twice?
They fought twice. But it brushed off in a rematch.
It's a rematch. It was a rematch. And I always remember the Scottish fans being so passionate. So passionate. Great fans. Very, very, they wear their heart on their sleeve. And this should be a great atmosphere.
They brought a new ring announcer for the top man in the bill.
All right, last minute predictions, Spence. Who you going for? Josh or Jack?
But I'm going for Josh Taylor, but I think he's going to get buzzed in about the second or third round and come out successful for a 7th or 8th round stoppage. But you know what? I'll be the happiest man in the world right now if Jamie Moore could produce a winner because Jamie's our guy. Always blesses the fighters, right? So we shall see.
You see this fight here, Spence? I'm going to be honest with you.
No, I want you to lie to me, Tom.
It's an expression, Spence. Allow me. You know what? As bad as it sounds, I think Jack Catterall, I see Jack looking on the stories and thing, and I see he's always looking. He doesn't really say much. Jack is a very calm individual. But I think tonight, I think this fight can done within 6 rounds.
Yeah, who's going to win?
Josh.
All right, cool. I'm saying like, yeah.
And believe me, I'm saying that. I don't even want to say that because boxing, when you're involved in it, boxers take things personal, fam.
Personally, you know.
They take things personal, and I don't really like to say that, but I'm just saying it from my perspective. It's just like when Anthony's fighting and people say Anthony's gonna lose, and I'm like, brother, if I see you on the road, I'm gonna bruck you up. You know what I'm saying? You take it personal, but I just think boxing is about levels, and I think tonight, Josh Taylor's coming with some different kind of smoke, and
Yeah.
as just like you, Spence, just like you, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Jack Catterall shocks everybody and boxes to a points decision, because that is what it would be. But Lee Beard says Josh Taylor's going down within 3 rounds, and then and then Jack's gonna win it by points. But I'm going for Taylor inside 6. So there you go. That's my prediction. Tim Hawson says Catterall won the gloves are off for me, got Taylor wound up. To me, that was the driest gloves are off I've ever seen.
Listen, that gloves off was so dry.
Johnny Nelson was doing everything to try and hype up the thing. But it was dry. I'm just being honest. All right. Last minute, the fighters, right? As we always do. 1 for Josh Taylor, 2 for Jack Catterall. 1 for Josh Taylor, 2 for Jack Catterall. Old type FB Innovations. Bro, I'm telling you. Bro, rubbish. The gloves off was rubbish. I was like, bro, you man did all right. 2, first one in the thing. 2, that's Catterall. They're coming thick and fast. Wait. Let me go back. All right. So 2 Lion, Yashil 1, Alan Skill 1, Steve Bailey 1, Bump of K 2, Momin 2, Rain 71 1, JB 2, Kyle Johnson 1, Rainy 2. Wow, a lot coming in for 2. Habibur 1. Young C, I don't know who's 11, but maybe that's 1-1 twice. Naz A 1, Uncle Jonah 1, Tosin, there is no free, bro. Hustle Daily Motion 1, FB Innovations 1, Shazad 2, Goza 1, Samin Hosin 1, Roadman Science 1, Azim 1. What up? 1. There's no free. Off the canvas 1. Efo 1. Brother from Ethiopia. Uncle Jonah 1. Presline Omar 1. Sab 1. J Brown Prince 1. Bafor 1. Bruv, it's coming strong for Just Taylor. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, QM1. Josh looks nervous. All right, that's interesting. SS10. I don't know how you can see that, but that's quite interesting. El Cortez 2. Mad Media 1. ABP Trick Ticks 1. Tossin, what you going with? 56. Well, years of joking. Uncle Jonah 1. J Brown Prince 1. I've been 2. Josh Taylor is phenomenal and says 1. Rich Texas 1. Country Don, aka the chairman, Old Type Country. Country said 1, fam. Late Show 1. Matty Champ 1. Steve Bailey says that gloves off was dry like dust. Fam, it was so dry. It was a madness. Free in the chat. Press the like button, press the subscribe button. We appreciate you, everyone that's watching right now. Tosin, come on now. There's no 7. There's no 56. There's no 3. Old Tight Calamy says 2. SSN2 Hot Videos 6 rounds. He's agreeing with me. The fight will be over in 6 rounds. Sazim 1, Raspala 2. All right, cool. It's quite even actually. We're looking at Catterall's resume. Oh, it's gone. 28 years young. I did see that. Looked like he had 26 fights. Josh Taylor is all ready, looking past this fight, to move up a division to fight Crawford, because the division he's at doesn't make enough dosh. Interesting. One thing about Jack Catterall, though, he's got that kind of look where you know that madman look that you don't know. You can't really judge him. You're like, bruv, I don't know, this man might just strangle. Bruv, going to that, the strangle wasn't a proper strangle. I'm just being honest. That wasn't a proper strangle.
It's a weak heart thing.
Bruv, that strangle, he held his neck. He held his neck and pulled his hand back. I'm saying, just as I'm coming, Jack, man. You have to hold man's neck properly and then push him forward. But the push was like, I said, nah. That choke wasn't good enough for me. Jamie Lacey says, Bud will be too much for Josh. Don't underestimate Josh Taylor, but let's not look past this fight. Please. Jack Catterall is undefeated.
But Tunde, I hear all of that. The biggest name on Jack Catterall's career has been on Horror Davis.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a debatable win.
Yeah,
but
that's
we
true.
all know what Josh Taylor did to Horror Davis. He made
wow. Let me tell you something. Is Jack Catterall going to be like a rabbit in headlights?
No, you know what I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be difficult for Josh Taylor to deal with him because he's actually dealing with another southpaw.
Oh tight. What up, guys? I predict Taylor win. Well, let's see. Let's see if Lee Beard was correct with Josh Taylor going down in the third round within 3 rounds. I said Josh Taylor to win within 6. Nobody knows. We're about to find out. Let's go. Taylor comes out. Both southpaws. Interesting. 2 fat southpaws. Always a technical fight.
Tunde, I could see the left hand of Catterall hitting Taylor, you know.
I can see the left hand of Josh hitting Catterall, to be honest with you.
You know what? Catterall's not scared, you know.
No. He's not. He's a very IQ fighter.
Ooh!
Left hand already by Jack Catterall.
What did I tell you?
Stabbed to the body by Catterall. Jesus Christ. It's going down, Spence.
I told you.
It's going down. And that is going to give Jack Catterall some big confidence.
I'm telling you.
And this is a thinking man's game already, which is surprising because I thought Josh would have just gone in there with smoke. Again, tied up.
Ain't scared of him, Tom.
He ain't scared of him. Lee Beard may be correct tonight, mate. But it's early days. Jab, they're pulling it out.
What I'm saying is, this Catterall, yeah, I mean,
right hook. And I believe the shot which Taylor's gonna lick my man down is a right hook. I'm being honest with you.
Taylor looks marked up already, bro. Look at this. He's marked up.
Good overhand left by Catterall. Bruv, Catterall ain't messing about, you know.
Listen.
Catterall ain't messing about. No, he ain't dropped in Jamie Lacey. They're both just prodding. It's a thinking man match. By Jack Catterall.
I want man to realize this.
Jab by Josh Taylor.
Good jab
to the body by Catterall. Left hand over the top by Catterall. Both prodding. Josh Taylor ain't walking in now, mate.
Catterall, I told you that you're looking for that left hand, you know?
Yep, jab there by Catterall. 1-2 by Jack Catterall.
You know what?
And so thus far, Jack Catterall has won this round.
Catterall is boxing like a 50s fighter too.
Yep. Well, remember Lee Beard said he's an old school man.
Yep. And we're seeing it now.
Oh, left hand, double jab by Jack Catterall. Straight left hand by Jack Catterall. Inside work. I'm telling you, he's got to, don't go inside with Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor is a good inside fighter. Keep it long, keep the range, Jack. 1-2 by Jack Catterall, just misses.
Tunde, something don't look right to me about Taylor.
I told you he looks dead at the weight.
Look dead. I can see another overhand left hand clapping him, you know. He's looking for it.
Jab by Jack Catterall. Jab again by Jack Catterall. Jab by Jack Catterall. Jesus Christ. Hey, this is a chess match. This is a chess match.
It is a chess match, and this round is Catterall. So it's a 10-9 round.
10-9 to Jack Catterall. And let me tell you something. We could be looking at the prediction of Lee Beard coming to fruition. Because he got clapped with a straight left. There you go, bam.
I was telling you, Tunde, I can see that he's looking for it, you know.
Straight left. Oish. Good straight left by Jack Catterall. And a power right jab to finish it off. And, you know, again, you can't buy experience. Jamie Moore is very experienced. Kerry Kay's with him in the corner. Very experienced.
That is an experienced team. I remember Jamie Moore was under the tutelage of Oliver Harrison. God rest his soul in paradise.
Yep. Catterall, a man said SS. Tunde, tell Catterall to do the 2-1. But they're southpaws, so he's doing the 2-1 anyway. Come on. Yeah. Come on. All right, here we go again. Jab to the body by Catterall. Jab, which kind of stumbles Josh Taylor.
Yeah, listen.
Josh Taylor don't look steady, you know. Double jab by Jack Catterall.
He boxing very clever.
He just wants to keep it long. If he keeps it long, he will have success. Don't go inside with Josh Taylor because he's a dangerous fighter inside. Jab on the outside by Jack Catterall. Boxing superbly. Inside work again, you see?
Right hand, left hand.
Catterall comes back.
Good left hand.
See, you see, Josh Taylor being warned here for shots at the back of the head, and something don't look right with double jab by Jack Catterall, jab to the body by Jack Catterall.
Holding.
Uppercut, left uppercut by, all right, mind for that left uppercut, Jack. Stab to the body by Jack Catterall. Low, or left uppercut by Jack Catterall, right hook, jab.
This is really good work from Catterall. Hard jab there by Josh Taylor, though, you know. That was a hard jab.
Jab by Josh. Jab by Josh.
1-2.
Jab by Jack Catterall. Jab by Jack Catterall. Oh, misses. Overhand left by Josh. 1-2 by Jack Catterall.
He fires straight back. And you know the good things here? He's doing the L, yeah? But it's two southpaws. So when Catterall's L'ing up,
yes,
it'll work.
Jab by Jack Catterall. Oh, overhand left. Overhand left, right hook by Jack Catterall. And Taylor kind of looks out of suspense.
I'm telling you.
He is thinking about his work now. He ain't rushing in, I tell you that, mate. Jab by Josh Taylor, though. Good jab. Jab by Jack Catterall. Jab by Josh Taylor. It's jab for jab right now.
Yep.
Taylor trying to.
If I was Catterall, you know, I'll be looking to hit the body, you know, when I'm up close. Just hit his body.
Yeah, and don't come up. What he has to do, don't come up with his chin in the air.
Good left-hand shot there from Josh Taylor.
Yes, sir. Josh Taylor stamping his authority right now. Right hook to the body by Josh Taylor. Good left hand by Jack Catterall. Left hand by Jack Catterall.
And again.
Jab for jab. Again. Double jab by Josh.
Yeah, you see Catterall picking him up. Catterall
lifts
you know?
up his opponent. He lifts up, and the referee's getting a bit too involved there, Spence.
Yeah, I know. Marcus McDonald, isn't it?
Yeah, he's getting a bit too involved. Just let the man them rock. Here we go. Here we go. This is an intriguing fight, to say the least. 1-2. Oh, overhand left by Josh Taylor. Left hook. Right uppercut. Oh, 1-2 by Jack Taylor. Jack Catterall again.
Catterall round again to him.
Jesus Christ. What is going on, Spence?
What
would you say that is, Spence? What would you say that is? 2-0?
2-0.
On this performance, as I said, man, don't be chatting about Bud Crawford on this performance. I'll tell you that for free. Old type videos are views. Yeah. And listen, this is the third round. And according to Lee Beard, he feels that Catterall might drop Taylor in the third round. But I don't like the way Catterall's hands are already spread eagled on the ropes. Because that's more time might be nervous energy being burnt up there. But great 1-2 by Jack Catterall. But there you go. Uppercut, right hook, left hook by Josh Taylor. But it caught his shoulder. That's right. All right, into the third round. Stab to the body. Left uppercut by Josh. Jab by Taylor. Jab by Catterall. They're tied up again. And Jack Catterall can't win this fight inside, in my opinion.
No, he can't.
Jab by Josh.
You know what? The thing about it is now Josh Taylor should be double jabbing, you know?
Yep, and left hand. There you go. Left uppercut, left over the top by Josh.
Yeah, and now we're like in a different class.
Yeah. You can feel the energy switch by Josh.
He must have got told off in his corner by Bennett viciously.
But Jack Catterall is boxing and moving. But just one shot. He needs that left hand. Jab by Jack.
Good jab by Catterall.
Hey, Jack Catterall's got a little swag to him, you know.
He has, man. He's clever.
Oi, he tried to time him there with the left hand. Just missed. Yeah. Don't be turning your... Do not be turning your head.
I'm getting on my nerves a little bit, you know. I'm just keeping it one.
Yeah. I don't like, bruv. He's always like this.
Yeah, mate. Don't get too involved, bro, because you won't be back on another TV show.
No, that's just Marcus McDonald reference style. He don't really like the rough stuff. He likes it clean.
Involved, bro.
He likes it clean. But there's an overhand left by Jack, by Josh. Jab by Josh. Slip. Inside work going on. Jab by Catterall. Catterall is showing signs to me of desperation.
That's what I'm seeing. Right? Yeah, we're seeing like the difference in levels of class here.
Yeah, the nervous energy is kind of, you can see he's looking for the straight left. There it is. There it is. Jab by Jack. Inside work by Josh Taylor. Jab by Jack Catterall. This is a battle of the jabs thus far, Spence. Double jab by Josh Taylor.
Good body shot from Catterall.
Oi, that was a good body shot by Josh Taylor, you know, Spence. That was a good body shot. That hurt him.
Hard shot, man.
There you go. It wobbled him. Josh Taylor. Right hook again, Spence. Good 1-2 by Jack Catterall. Josh Taylor is on the rise. Jab, holding him out. Good 1-2 by Catterall.
From Catterall.
Jab, overhand left by Josh. Jab. You can see the overhand left and the uppercut by Josh Taylor.
Catterall, though. I like how he dips over to his left.
Yeah, makes it awkward.
So you can't
come on now. Jab to the stomach. Headlock by Jack Catterall.
He's tired, man.
Headlock him. But Taylor is looking strong now, bro. I'm being honest with you. And he's ducking. Good jab by Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall's jab has been beautiful thus far. Left uppercut by Jack. Oi! Left hand over the top by Jack Catterall. Left to the body by Jack. Double right hook. Double left hand by Jack. Oi! Good 1-2.
From Catterall. The bell's gone. Close round, but I'll give that round to Josh Taylor.
That was a better round for Josh.
I'll give that round to Josh.
That one.
He busted up his nose as well.
Tight MT. Bud will stop Taylor. But forget about Bud right now. This time it's Catterall v Taylor. But I just think that Jack is starting to show little distress signs, which I don't like.
He needs to start going back to the guy who won the first 2 rounds with boxing very confidently.
Zach asks Tunde who's winning. In my opinion, it's 2-1 to Jack Catterall. But Josh Taylor is coming with smoke right now.
About 29-28. That's how I got it.
481 in the ting. Please press the like button. MA says we need Tunde under the zone commentary. Ota ASAP knowledge and excitement. Knowledge. Jack Catterall straight left hand comes out. Left uppercut. Jack Catterall spinning.
After the spin, you should have gone through the middle though, Tunde.
Yes, sir. Josh Taylor, you can feel the energy of the man.
Yeah. He's up the tempo on him. Like he's saying, you little cheeky so-and-so, but trying to come to embarrass me.
And that is the first left hand that Jack misses. But there he goes with a 1-2.
From Catterall there, Tunde.
Jab, absolutely.
Good body
Josh
shot
comes
from
over.
Josh Taylor, and another good body shot.
Left hook to the body by Josh Taylor. Left hook again to the body by Josh Taylor. And Spence, these body shots by Josh are hurting him. And remember, I tell you, watch out for the right hook by Josh Taylor. There you go. Right hook. But Catterall fires back the straight left hand. Oh, and he's firing. He's firing,
man. Marcus McDonald again. Marcus, you're winding me up, you know.
Macklin has Catterall 3 up, but we say 2-1.
2-1. No, I'm not eating no jerk chicken, man. I'm eating some.
You got the sound on. Sound's on, Spence, because it's echoing.
It's not echoing no more.
Okay, yeah, it's gone. Josh Taylor sizing him up, backing Jack Catterall to the ropes. Josh Taylor dipping, slipping. 1-2 by 1-2 by Jack Catterall, but Josh is inside. Left hook to the left hook to the bodies are paying dividends for Josh Taylor right now. Right hook to the body. I don't know if that landed. Jack's back was against us, so I'm not too sure if it landed, but it looked good. Josh Taylor on the rise. Jack Catterall tries to jab. Dipping, slipping, moving. Jack going backwards to the ropes. He's trying the L. He's doing the L, but that's a double jab by Josh Taylor. Left hand just misses, but Jack Catterall was complaining to the ref. Don't do that, sir. Left hand over the top by Josh Taylor. Right.
Good head movement there from Josh Taylor. Good body.
Right up to the body. That hurt him.
It did hurt him.
1-2 by Jack Catterall. That right up to the body hurt Josh Taylor, and he takes a deep breath. I'm telling you.
You know when it hurt him because he complained to the referee as well when he took the shot.
Overhand left misses.
Did you see that when he dipped? When Catterall dipped, he shoved him in the chest with his right shoulder. That hurt him as well, you know.
It hurt him. Jab to the body by Josh. Overhand left by Josh misses. Jack Taylor skips out of the way like a dancer.
Good body.
Jab to the body by Jack Catterall. Overhand left. Left hook to the body. Ran. Jab by Jack Catterall. This is good work by Jack.
Excellent work.
Jesus Christ. Right hook by Josh. Oh, he's holding on to the rope, Spence. But I don't know if that was an old school trick he's doing. You know, like the old school fighters.
Little trick, man. He was doing some funny burly business in there.
I love that. I love that. Jack Catterall will not be denied. He's not. Is that blood from the nose? Yeah, it's blood from the nose of Jack Catterall.
I got it 2-2. Jamie Moore just said to Catterall, "What the F are you doing?"
Is that what he said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's getting away from the game plan, but that's inevitable when Josh is adding so much pressure. In my opinion, that's 2-2 now. Catterall did land a few good shots in that round, Spence. Leighton Evelyn says it's 3-1 to Catterall. John Smith says 4-0 to Catterall.
Right. I'm seeing it different. I'm seeing it 2-2.
Yeah, me too. Richard Green, very interesting going, lad. Jack Catterall. Jack's got a lot of fans. Right hand. And that is the body shot which hurt Josh Taylor. Yeah, man. This is interesting, Spence. Going into the fourth or fifth? Fifth round. And I predicted it'd be over in the next round. But it looks the way it's going now, it could be Jack Catterall looking to stop it within 6. And he hurt him to the body again, Spence. Josh Taylor's shown some signs there. Good right hook to the right hook. Or Jack Catterall swinging. Right hook to the body by Josh. And this is a harder night than Josh Taylor expected. I'll tell you that much.
I'm telling you.
Jab to the body by Josh Taylor. Swings back of the head by Josh Taylor again. Ref's gonna warn him, keep on warning him.
Good body
right hook, left hook to the body, left hook to the head. And Josh Taylor is complaining.
I don't like those things.
Josh Taylor is complaining.
Oh, my man is headbutting him there, you know. Even though the head's clashing.
Is there a danger of Josh Taylor actually getting disqualified and losing his temper, which Jack Catterall said he's gonna make him do?
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. And you know, right hook.
Good shooting by Jack Catterall. 1-2 by Jack Catterall. Double jab by Josh Taylor. 1-2 by Jack Catterall.
All he's got to do after that 1-2 is come back with the right hook, you know, because he'll hit him. He'll hit.
He landed the right hook. He landed the right hook.
Yeah, I know.
Right up, left uppercut by Josh Taylor. Jab by Josh Taylor. Left hand. Wow. This could be as Lee Beard predicted. And thus far, it ain't a wrong decision. Good right. Left uppercut to the body. Left hook over the top by Josh. Left to the body by Josh. Jack Catterall swings back in defiance with a straight left hand. Wow. Yeah.
Uppercut.
Josh Taylor don't know how to deal with the dipping and slipping of Jack right now. He's finding it awkward, Spence.
Watch. I can see the left hand of Jack Catterall hitting him again, you know, watch. And he's going to wobble him. He's cut, son.
I'm telling you, Jack Catterall.
Oh, I told you.
Overhand again, Spence. And left hook by Josh Taylor. Left hook to the body. Jack Catterall holds.
Listen, the cut's bad underneath his right
hook, left hook. Josh Taylor is making this a rough deal. And he seems he can't deal with this southpaw position.
Beautiful.
Left uppercut by Jack.
Catterall's winning this fight, son.
He sure is, mate.
Catterall's winning this fight.
He sure is.
Right, I've got right now, Tunde. What was that?
5th round, I'll give it 3-2, Jack.
Right, I've got it 48-47. Jack Catterall.
Yep, Callum agrees with me. 3-2, Jack. Ben agrees with me.
Yep. I got Ezra.
Leighton actually says 4-1.
Right.
Sir Oku says 5-0.
Who?
Sir Oku, I don't know. Sir Oku.
Okay.
5-0. Yusa A says 4-1 Jack. Look at that straight right hand by Jack Catterall. And Josh Taylor is flat.
You know what? He needed that kick up the jacksie from Jamie Moore when he came back to the corner. And Jamie Moore said, "What the F are you doing, bro?"
Well, I had it just winning this round, but right now, good straight left. You see how Catterall comes with the overhand left.
Right hand, he went left hand and left to the body.
Double jab, triple jab by Jack Catterall, and he sends his blood, Spence.
He's on him.
He's on him now. Let me charge up the phone after this. Double jab by Josh. Josh on the ascent. Jab to the body. Right hook. Left uppercut by Jack Catterall. By Josh Taylor, sorry.
Listen, I'm looking at ringside and I'm seeing the dismay in the Scottish fans' face right now.
Bruv, Jack Catterall, keep your eye on the pride, sir. Good jab by Jack Catterall.
Yep.
Don't look on the floor, Jack. Don't look on the floor. I'm telling you, keep your eyes on the prize. Josh Taylor leaning on Jack Catterall right now. Right hook by Josh Taylor. They come together close.
Good.
1-2 by Jack Catterall again. Jack Catterall ain't playing games. And the eye-catching shots are coming from Jack, you know, Spence.
Of course they are.
Josh Taylor is not looking good.
And I can see another straight left hand hitting Josh Taylor, you know. I can see Catterall trying to load up for it, you know. Watch.
Yeah, for sure. Double jab by Josh Taylor. Good jab by Jack Catterall. Bang on the target. Double jab, left hand to the body by Jack Catterall. Jab by Jack Catterall. Jab by Jack Catterall. Double jab by Josh Taylor. Moves Catterall back on his heels. Left hook to the body by Josh Taylor. Inside. And this again is a close round.
It's a close round, but I'm giving this round to Catterall. So far.
1-2. Still 1 minute left in the round, Spence.
Yeah, I know.
Lead right hook by Josh Taylor. Jab by Josh Taylor. Good left hand by Jack Catterall.
What the counter? That hurt him, you know, Tun.
And that hurt him.
That hurt
He
him.
looked at him.
That hurt him.
Jab by Jack Catterall.
Beautiful.
Jab by Jack Catterall. Beautiful jab.
Who would have believed that Jack Catterall's a 50s fighter?
Bruv, he's moving nice.
He's
1-2 by Jack Catterall. Jab by Jack Catterall. Bruv, Jack Catterall is coming lovely tonight.
Beautiful.
Fan, Josh Taylor grabs. And he shakes his head
Josh
to
Taylor's
somebody.
referring to himself right now, Tom.
I don't know who he's shaking his head to, but he shook his head to
Himself.
someone in the
What am I getting caught with these silly shots?
jab by Jack.
Beautiful.
I can hear the excuses
Beautiful
already.
1-2 again.
Good 1-2 by Jack Catterall. Josh Taylor is getting manhandled.
He's getting schooled. He's getting schooled.
Let me get my charger.
He's getting schooled.
Let me get my charger.
Bam! What a hard left-hand shot as we're doing a replay on for Sky. You know what I mean? Jack Catterall, you know what I mean? He has surprised me today. And Callum, I see it exactly at you 4-2. That's how I see it as well. I got it 4-2. Ace Cotto got it 6-0 to Jack Catterall. But by the punch totals of the fight so far, it's 46% of punches landed for Catterall and 32% success rate of Josh Taylor. But Josh Taylor's only thrown 120 punches in comparison to the 180 punches that have been thrown by Jack Catterall.
Jack Catterall is doing bits, Spence.
And
here we go.
Their desperation, he comes in with a swinging right hook off the bat to Josh Taylor. He's desperate now, Tony. He knows he's got to stamp authority here.
1-2 by Jack Catterall.
Josh
Taylor comes forward. Left hook to the body by Josh Taylor. Left hook to the body again by Josh Taylor. They're inside. And the ref again, the ref now is warning Jack Catterall for persistent holding.
But it wasn't persistent holding.
Jack Catterall just misses with a straight left. Right left hand by Josh Taylor.
Yeah, Josh
right
Taylor
hook
is in desperation now.
Left hook to the body, left over the top by Josh.
Knowing that he's behind. And you notice like this, especially like in the Ramirez fight, it's like from round 7, Josh starts to pick it up, you know?
Yeah, jab. Oh, left over the top by Josh Taylor. Jack Catterall's legs done a little funny dance there, Spence. And again, left hand by Josh. Josh lining him up now. Good left hand by Jack, but just misses there. Jack Catterall's legs don't look steady, Spence.
They didn't look steady. That clapping, that chopping left hand hurt him, you know?
It hurt him. It hurt him.
Yeah. Because he's like, his movement is looking a little bit discombobulated.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, discombobulated now.
Yeah, he don't look strong.
You can see the discombobulation in Jack's legs right now.
Good jab.
That's a good jab by Jack Catterall. Jab by Jack Catterall. 1-2 by Jack Catterall. Oh, a good left hook.
He got caught
and he goes back on his heels.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh Taylor is sizing him up now, Spence.
Yeah, I know. He's looking to finish him.
Jab.
But you know what? Very, very clever because every time Josh makes a move for, the cut's opened up. He's now cut on the top. He's cut on the top of the right eye now as well.
Wow. Jab. Left hook to the body by Josh. And I can't see how bad these cuts are, Spence. You'll have to educate me on them.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Right hook by Josh. Left hook to the body by Catterall. 1-2 by Catterall.
Catterall's clever, you know. He's punching him in the cut, you know, too.
Oh, lead right hook by Josh Taylor. Right hook to the body by Josh. Catterall holding. Walking away with his head down.
Like that, Jack. Good
1-2 by Jack. Richard Texas asks who's cut. It's Josh Taylor.
It's Josh Taylor's cut, Rich. Over his right eye.
Oh, good left hook to the body, right hook to the body by Jack Catterall. But they're in the clinch again. This fight is exciting.
As far as I'm concerned.
100% that's Josh Taylor's round.
So I've got it 3-4 in rounds.
Yes, sir. 704 in the ting.
Salute.
Please press the like button, subscribe. SS10 has it 5-2 to Catterall. John Smith says, where's John Smith? I just read that. John Smith says, just needs to sort out these shots to the back of the head. He's doing it on purpose. Absolutely. But if you look at Josh Taylor's style, that's how he fights. Always.
You know what? You're gonna see Catterall come out sharp this round, you know? Because I think he was trying to take a breather in the last round. You're gonna see him come out very sharp.
I've Ben's got a 3-4 to Jack.
That's how I got it.
Ekram 5-2. All right, cool. Let's
Listen,
go.
Josh Taylor's cut above the right eye and below the right eye.
And who is the cut man?
I don't even know who their cut man is, you know?
I hope it's Barry Smith. To Wrigley's. Anyway, Josh Taylor comes out, left foot to the body. I like that by Jack Catterall.
Yeah,
shoved
him off them through a 1-2 from his southpaw position.
Beautiful jab by Josh.
Good 1-2 by Catterall.
1-2 by Jack. Inside work by Josh Taylor, which I said.
Left hook to the body. That was a hard left hook from the body from Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor using physics now, using physicalities.
Good body shot
from
Jack Catterall. Good shot.
Good shooting. And he's dropped him. He's dropped him, Spence, and his legs are all over the place.
He's gone.
Jack Catterall has dropped Josh Taylor. His legs look gone.
He's gone. Tunde, he's gone.
His legs are gone, Spence. Jack goes to the center. Jack, 1-2 by Jack Catterall. Josh Taylor's legs have gone.
They've gone, Tunde.
Jack Catterall, put your foot on the gas. Stab to the body by Jack. Come on, Jack. Don't play no games. There you go. Left uppercut by Jack Catterall. Left to the body by Jack. Misses. Oh, slip left hand by Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall is definitely ahead on the points right now. Josh Taylor's going to need to pull the... Oh,
good uppercut from Josh Taylor. Right hand.
Oh, my goodness. This is a barn burner.
It is an excellent fight.
Jack Catterall is doing bits. Jab. Jack Catterall. Oh, good jab to the body by Josh Taylor. Overhand left by Josh Taylor. I love the way Jack Catterall is using old man tricks.
Of course, he's shouldering him out of there. He's holding when he has to hold. And I can see it. Ooh!
Good 1-2 uppercut by Jack. Jack shows the injection of speed, Spence.
Bro.
An injection of speed.
Tunde, I told you he was going to come out firing this round, you know? Because
Jab,
I know the last round.
Good shit. Wobbles. Oh, body shot by Josh Taylor. Left hand to the body. 1-2 by Josh Taylor. Left hook by Josh Taylor. Left hand straight back in return by Jack Catterall. My goodness. My goodness.
I'm telling you.
Fights we have on our hands.
I'm telling you, a 10-8 round has helped Catterall no ends here.
Oh, left hand. Oh, good right.
Good body shot from Josh Taylor.
Good body shot by Josh Taylor. That's a 1-2 by Jack Catterall. And let me tell you something. Jack Catterall was catching Josh Taylor clean with 1-2s.
Trust me.
Oh, left foot to the body by Josh Taylor. Left foot to the body by Josh again. Jack Catterall holds him, and Jack Catterall wins the round.
Of course he does. So he could have come out.
Jack Catterall, Ben Davison is doing that Teofimo Lopez's dad nonsense. No, sir. Don't do that. Don't do that, my man. Because what you have shown there, Ben Davison, is inexperience. You don't do that. Keep your eyes on your fighter. And the reason why he's doing that The reason why he's doing that is because he feels that Josh
Listen.
is look at that combination.
Listen, that combination is a wicked combination. You know what I
Here we
mean?
go. I think they're gonna left hand over the top, right uppercut, left hand straight, and then right uppercut again. On his knees.
Now, Tunde, I would tell man to go and watch Barney Ross after this. Go type in Barney Ross. It was a dream.
Forget about Barney Ross right now, fam. I got no business about Barney Ross.
He's like him. It was a South.
Forget about Barney Ross right now. Right now, Jack Catterall is doing his thing, but Josh Taylor still comes out. Firing, throwing Jack Catterall across the other side of the ring, walking into a 1-2.
Go through the middle.
Left uppercut. Josh Taylor needs something special here. 1-2 again. Spence, one at a time. Talk, Spence.
He got hurt, Ton. Did you see that? Catterall got hurt, Ton.
Oh, Catterall got hurt.
No,
right hook to the body.
Josh Taylor got hurt.
Right hook again by Josh Taylor. It's frozen. Oh, left hand. Josh Taylor coming on strong, Spence. Jack Catterall holding though. Left hand to the top of the head by Jack Catterall. Left over the top by Josh. Right hook to the body by Josh. My goodness.
Look. You see that? You're going to get a warning now. You know, try to shoulder him. Josh Taylor tried to shoulder up.
Jack Catterall is slightly hurt here, Spence.
He is hurt.
Body shots.
Well, what I've noticed about this Catterall, Ton, if Josh Taylor should be putting it on him now, because as soon as that boy goes back to the corner, he revives. And Jamie Moore, they've got a good relationship. Jamie Moore sticks it on him and he comes out wicked.
Oh, Jesus. This is a fight and a half. I hear something, Spence.
I'll try to turn this thing on. I think it's that. I'll let people know the business what we're doing. Ton.
Jab. Slip. Jab to the body. Taylor tries to line him up. Jab to the body. Jab. Left hook to the body by Josh Taylor. By Josh Taylor. Catterall hold. 1 minute left in the round.
Good.
Left hook to the body again.
That hurt Catterall, you know?
It absolutely did.
Because he
left hook to the body again.
That hurt him again.
And now it looks like Jack Catterall may be cut.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Left hand over the top by Jack. Left uppercut by Jack. And Rose. Brilliant shot. This is a hell of a competition.
It certainly is.
Right hook to the body. Right hook to the body by Josh Taylor. But Jack Catterall ties him up.
Have earned their keep. They're gonna don't take a point. They're getting warned.
Callum's got it 5-4. Feint. Left foot to the body by Josh Taylor. Jack Catterall. Straight left hand by Jack Catterall at the end of the round. Brilliant.
I've got it the same. I've got it 5-4. But remember, 5-4, but there's a 10-8 round there for Catterall.
Bro, I stopped judging from a long time. I'm in the excitement, fam. I don't care about no judging right now. Round by round. Look at that. Good straight left hand by Josh Taylor. Kind of slums Catterall back to the ropes. Left hook to the body. That hurt Josh.
No, it was a head catch. Because they bumped heads, son.
Oh, look at that headbutt. That was a bad headbutt by Josh Taylor.
If you want to watch the fight, you got to get Sky TV, man. That's what you have to do. Right? Everybody's got Jack Catterall in this fight.
Everybody
has.
Aaron says it's a good ninth round for Josh, though.
It was excellent. It was a very, very good ninth round for him.
And let me tell you something. Jack Catterall, he looks fresh to me.
Listen, I told you, when he goes back to the corner and Jamie Moore gives him a bollocking, he comes out wicked.
Josh Taylor on the ascent. Looking for it. Straight left hand by Catterall. Catterall, I don't like the way he keeps on looking on the floor, Spen.
Yeah.
Marcus McDonald warns Josh Taylor again for hitting on the back of the head. Jab. Jab to the body by Josh Taylor. Hard jab to the body by Josh Taylor. I'm telling you, that was a hard jab to the body.
It was, because it took the wind out of him. Barry Smith there, who was extremely lungs out right now.
Right hook to the body by Josh Taylor.
Good.
Left hook to the body by Josh.
Both of them threw at the same time, you know.
1-2 by Catterall. Taylor on the floor.
Josh is tired, you know. I just see Josh take some big, deep breath.
But that was from round 3. He's taking deep breath. Good left hook to the body by Josh Taylor. Jab by Jack Catterall. Double jab by Josh Taylor. Back on the ascent. Jab, slip by Josh Taylor. Jab by Jack Catterall.
He's loading up too hard with that left hand now. So you can easily read it. Well, Catterall, what's happening now?
He's taking a point, which kind of...
That can help Josh, because you know them judges are going to be favouring Josh anyway, because he's the A side on this card, and they're in Scotland.
Could we see a draw?
Nah, I doubt that very much. We've got 2 rounds to go. That's this combination. You see those combinations, Tunde?
Right uppercut, left hook. Jack Taylor. Hold on, what's going on there? They're calling both of them to the ring.
They're having some wrestling.
He seems to be warning Jack more than Josh. And Spencer, you're on some talking when I'm talking thing tonight. What's the matter with you, man? You're on some jolting business. But bruv, it's only one or the other. Come on, man.
I'm boxing you about. Buy your Sky TV.
Jab, come on. Double jab, left hook to the body by Josh Taylor. Jab by Jack. Jab by Jack. Jack moving and boxing, but Josh is on him. That jab looked belabored by Jack. That jab looked belabored by Jack Catterall, Spence. Spence, I never told you to go on mute, you know. I said, what's the matter with you?
That uppercut!
Oish!
Jack Catterall.
Jack Catterall. Right uppercut by Jack Catterall.
That was a proper uppercut to...
This fight is amazing. And the ref is involved. That was a good right hook to the body by Josh Taylor. Jack Catterall, in my opinion, needs to come strong these last 2 rounds.
He does, because I'll tell you this one thing for certain, Taylor will.
This is a lot of pressure from Josh Taylor right now. And he bangs his chest. And Ben Davison, young man, you need to focus. Stop focusing on the crowd. Stop focusing on the crowd. Because right now, I still give this fight to Jack Catterall, Spence.
Yeah, but I don't like how he got a point deducted. Matty Champ was asking why, because of the holding and the grappling that he was doing right throughout. You know what I mean? But as far as I was concerned, that was smart boxing. Now he needs a firecracker up his bottom. I can see Jamie Moore saying it, but right now, Jamie Moore should be animated, just being on him like, bro, come on.
Mark Bellows is saying, what's Ben doing? I'm saying, at the end of the round, Ben Davison is going like this to the crowd. I'm saying, fam, concentrate on your man. Because your man's already got dropped. And it's one of those fights, Spence.
It is one of those fights.
Jack Catterall can end up being the undisputed champion at 140. What a thought. And something, I think he's got too much Vass on his face here. Ben Davison wipes it off. Ben Davison has put himself under a lot of pressure as well by saying certain things. A lot of pressure. We've all made that mistake.
From Catterall.
Good uppercut. 1-2 by Jack Catterall.
Good jab by
Jack Catterall. Quick jab. 1-2 by Jack Catterall. Just misses. Josh Taylor again.
Jab connected. The straight left level.
Jack Catterall is moving lovely, but do not stay in the corner. Another body shot there by Josh Taylor. And I don't know how much of an effect these shots are having on Jack Catterall anymore, Spence.
I don't know. But he knows that he's got to fight hard for these last 2 rounds. And he's doing exactly that. Good body shot there from Catterall, you know.
Oh, back. He hit him in the back there. Jack Catterall jabs and moves. Straight left, misses. Josh Taylor steadying him. Double jab by Josh.
Unfortunately, now it's like Josh is trying out of desperation. He's overcrowding his work to him.
Yeah, but he's doing the work. That's the thing. So maybe he might be nicking the rounds. Oh, good overhand left, but just misses by Jack. Jack headlocks him again.
You want to be careful, you know?
Yeah. Oh, right hook to the body by Josh Taylor. Right hook jab. Josh trying to line him up. Lines him up. Straight left hand.
Good shot,
him, though. I don't think that caught him.
No, he brushed his chin. He did. He brushed his chin.
Okay. Jack Catterall is fighting very defensive here, though, Spence.
Yeah, now. He needs to be more aggressive.
Yeah, because
he needs to be more on his offense because you can't cruise the last 2 rounds, son. I'm telling you this now. Because you haven't got that bigger lead and you had a point taken away from you as well.
Oh, left hook to the body by Josh Taylor, but Jack Catterall returns with his own left hook to the body. And this is 2 southpaws. So you're getting identical shots. Jab. Left hook to the body by Josh. Grab, hold.
And because Josh Taylor is aggressive and my man's fighting on a backward foot, it makes it look worse than what it really is.
Exactly. Oh, left hook to the body again by Josh Taylor.
That hurt him, you know?
Josh Taylor is giving some left hooks to the body, you know.
That hurt him.
One, 1, 2, 3 by Jack Catterall. Jab. Jack Catterall was doing a lot of holding, bro.
You see all of this foolishness?
Yeah.
That's another point, you know. Watch. That's another point.
Take another point.
That's another point. That's another point.
Another point.
Oh, right. He's just wiping off the gloves. Right. I thought that was going to be a point.
Okay. Okay, they go back. Ref wipes both of their gloves.
Good jab by Catterall. Good jab by Catterall.
Jab again. Jab again. Jab again by Jack Catterall. Jab again by Jack Catterall. Yeah. Double jab by Josh. And again.
Right, he slapped my man in the back of his head.
I don't know if that was enough to win the round by. What? Did he take a point off? What's he doing?
Right, he got a point off.
He just took a point off him.
He just took a point off.
Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep. Because he hit him on the back of his head.
Wow. Spencer, we could have a new undisputed champ. Oh, there's no need for that, sir. And Jack Catterall was right. He said he's too hot-headed.
Yeah. 1 point.
Yeah. Marcus McDonald done the thing. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Well done. Let me give Marcus McDonald a round of applause for that.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah. What kind of behavior is that? It's all on this last round. And in my opinion, unless Josh Taylor gets a knockout, we have a new undisputed champion at 140.
He has to do 2 knockdowns to level it up.
And Jack is moving like Sugar Ray Leonard right now. Yeah. Josh don't know what to do. Left hand by Jack Catterall.
Well, listen, Jack Catterall is holding thing. Because
if Lee Beard is watching and listening, Lee, it looks like you were spot on.
Yep.
Spot on as well.
I might have to phone Lee after this fight, so.
Bro, man might have to get Lee Beard on the thing.
Yeah. Send him the link.
Bro, that's what we need Gary, you know. Where's Gary? Cha. Oh, 1-2 by Josh Taylor. But Jack Catterall fires back in defiance with his own straight left hand right uppercut. And you're right. Josh Taylor does look ordinary tonight. And I don't, you know what? As much as we want to blame the weight, Jack Catterall boxed beautifully tonight.
Bro, beautifully. And I don't business. Jack Catterall hasn't gone in nowhere remotely this kind of class. But he showed us that he belongs here. He belongs here. And as far as I'm concerned, he's winning this fight.
And he just dipped the right hook lead by Josh Taylor. Dipped it. So to have those faculties at the end of a fight shows class.
1,000,000%, Tony.
Bruv.
Good body shot there from Catterall. Good over.
1-2. Jab by Catterall again. L's up. 1-2 by Jack Catterall. Holds him. 1 minute left. As far as I'm concerned, 60 seconds, and we have a new undisputed champion. Jab to the body by Josh Taylor. Overhand left by Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor's back.
Josh Taylor again. But these are missing, Spence. Jack Catterall is about to upset the odds. Left uppercut, right hook by Jack Catterall. Jesus.
Tom, that was solid, you know.
Solid. 30 seconds left. And it looks like Josh Taylor is clutching at straws, Spence.
Yep.
Come on, Jack. Oh, good left uppercut by Jack Catterall. Rolls it as well. Jesus Christ. Beautiful boxing. And Jack Catterall has made me my prediction. Jack Catterall has made my prediction. And I did say,
I want man to realize this.
Wait. I did say I would, please let me be wrong. And I'm telling you, I was wrong tonight. Jack Catterall is the new undisputed 140 champion.
We got to wait for the decision now. They're in Scotland.
I don't business.
They're in Scotland.
I don't business.
Listen, and you did pull finance. You told us from the beginning. And you mean, trust me on that one. And you told us that Josh Taylor lost to Prograis.
Yes, you did, Joe. You did.
I got the nod. But listen, you know JD, who's on Sky Sports, JD sent me a message at 5 minutes past 10, and JD said, I got one of them weird feelings tonight. I fear for Josh Taylor. And then he sends it, he says, note the time. So big up my guy JD, because you called it right. You said you had a feeling. Now let's just wait to say the judge's decision. Because remember, the knockdown was a 10-8 round, and he had a point taken away from him as well. Right? And that's 4 rounds. So you're telling me that my boy never won 3 rounds like the rest of the fight?
Bruv.
Tell me, this is how we're gonna work it out. Did he not win 3 rounds in that fight? He did win 3 rounds in the fight.
I'm phoning Lee Beard now. If he answers, I'm gonna tell Lee. Oh shit, it's not going through. Oh, Lee is on another call. So man must be hitting up Lee right now.
Yeah, man's want money. If because we don't know where we are. And like I've been keeps on telling me, I can see a robbery coming. But as far as I'm concerned, Jack Catterall is the new undisputed 140 champion.
Absolutely.
Right? And the next thing I told you before is Ben Davison run off for the mount thing, you know?
We said it. We said it.
I mean,
the negative energy that he remember the other week, and these are all mistakes young people have to make, young trainers have to make in the game at this level.
I'm telling you.
I've been through it. It's best to just keep your mouth shut.
I'm telling you.
I mean, I'm calling Lee. Oh, Lee's on another call. What's he doing? Okay. You're waiting for the result, bro. Friends, you want them to lock us off? Bro, stop playing the thing, man.
Nah, someone just sent me this thing. It's all this thingy. Man's listening to us, son. That's all it is. Sorry. A man posted it.
Posted what?
He's watching us and the fight. So, yeah.
Okay.
So he's watching the fight, but this is our commentary. This is a Tunde Ajayi, one wonderful analyst. No one can hype up a fight more than Tunde Ajayi. And come after the rounds, I'm just breaking it down with the scores. And that's the dynamic duo, the Batman and Robin. But I'm telling you, anyhow they rob this boy, you know.
Old tight John Wheatley, they can't do it. They can't rob him. They can't rob him.
This boy, we're going up to Scotland.
They cannot rob this boy.
Anyhow they rob this boy. And Jamie Moore sent me a message saying, look, you know, we was talking about the thing and the powers. And Jamie Moore, Jamie Moore knows the thing.
But let's see. Let us see, Spence. Just let me know. I'm looking at the screen. Old tight John Wheatley, great commentary. Guys, I'm listening from Italy. Old tight John Wheatley. 1,016 people on the live. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack, sir.
117, 112. Don't say nothing. I can't hear it. Ian John Lewis. 114, 111 for Josh Taylor.
Wow.
What is that all about, Ian?
It's going to be a split decision.
Hello? They robbed him, Ton.
Oh my God.
They robbed him, Ton.
God.
They robbed him, Tunde.
Oh no.
They robbed him.
Oh no.
They robbed the youth, man. But Lewis, what kind of scoring? And here's my bridging, but what was you thinking of, bro?
No. Shai Van Brew, Bush says that's disgusting.
Shameful.
This is shocking.
Shameful.
Bruv. John Smith says joke ting. Olufemi said this is why he hates the sport. Jamie McGregor says yes. Boxing is so, what was that? Boxing is very corrupt. Not surprised. Boxing is vicious. Man said teeth. Ham said, bro, I'm shocked. Bruv. And Lee Beard, he weren't answering my call because I think he feared that my man was going to get jobbed. And Jack Catterall has left the auditorium. He's left the auditorium.
Disgusting. My heart goes out for the kid. Very good fighter. Very reminiscent of 50s fighter. My heart goes out for Jack Catterall.
Bruv, I'm messaging Jack now. I am messaging Jack Catterall right this second.
And all them men are killing teats, proud, and they're gonna have arguments that he didn't win that fight, and that's not me having nothing against Josh Taylor. I like the brother. You did not win that fight, my friend. That was an outrageous decision. And look at this. One of my mates.
You got your phone on. You got your phone on. It's echoing.
Sorry, mate. One of my mates from America, Tom Howler, has just said, this is why I hate boxing. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Is that Snapchats I see?
I'll be a Snapchat if I come up.
Yeah. Hold on.
What's the matter with this one? I've turned the thing down really low.
Hold on. Where's the Snapchat gone? I just see something from Paul L Finance again. They got Paul L Finance. He said, oh my God, Josh Taylor has lost every bit of respect I ever had for him. Armed robbery, justice for #justice for Jack Catterall, bruv. Mad thing. Maybe the judges saw something that we never, Spence.
Yeah, you know, exactly. They never. Exactly.
Judges, you know, judging is a hard job.
It is. But what I'm trying to say, Josh Taylor, they were swayed by the crowd, or they were swayed by Ben Davison orchestrating man to make up noise, but he never won that fight. You know what I mean? He didn't win that fight at all.
Timothy Horson said they need to overturn the decision now. Old tight law about Biden citizen, elite commentary. Unfortunately, boxing is a business, as I always keep telling man. Gary Taylor, awful decision. It seems like the people online are very, very upset with this decision, Spence. Hold tight AMG 2. The whole fight camp just got robbed. This sport is something else. It's not good.
Tell us what not saying that. 1 second, sir.
As long as it ain't, I can't hear it, Spence.
No, you can't hear it. I'll just repeat it back to you.
No, I can hear it, Spence.
You can hear it.
I can hear it, fam.
You can't hear it now. He said it was his best performance. He put a lot of pressure on himself. You don't need it no more, man. The fight's done. He said he's put a lot of pressure on himself going into this fight. But bottom line is this: you didn't win the fight. I'm sorry.
Faisal Malik said nighttime robbery, fam. Yeah. Not daytime robbery, nighttime robbery. Russ, robbery, lion, corruption. YouTube Pigs versus Truth channel. We have got to stop paying for the rematches, especially the pay-per-view, or the robbing will never stop. This fight went pay-per-view.
Nah, it went pay-per-view. I'm Scottish. Listen, who's this? Miley, just the thing that's gone. Man was saying where is it? Let me find it. He said, yeah. Miley Murray Lowe says, I'm Scottish and I don't care how Josh wins, but he should give Jack a rematch and sack Ben Davison.
Now, he's going to go up to 147. It's quite obvious. But so many people are saying corruption, disgusting. Yeah.
Right.
Josh Taylor is a joke.
Big fat gourmet kitchen. Robbery is an understatement.
Andre Ward had Taylor winning the first 3 rounds. Catterall had at least 2 of the first 3 rounds. Catterall won that. I truly believe that, although he was tying up a lot. But still, he was tying up a lot, Spence. He was tying up a lot. I do agree with that.
The fight. Let's call it.
Old tight Louis Darling, listening from Dallas, USA. Old tight Louis. Fam. Our reach is far and wide. Nah, right. I can't say that, bro.
Well, currently, you can see, big up my mate, Tom Howler. I don't know if you can see that picture there. Big up my mate, Tom Howler. Fresh in America, watching the Fight Is Right on his phone.
Come on.
Now we've got the TV on the big screen. He's out in Kansas. Look at that. That's mad something.
Yes, sir. Old tight Wilder's ear. He said ski mask job. Man's got ski mask on, rub it up, man. Old tight, the world is a stage. He said, I know you guys didn't like what I said last fight, but I mean, come on. That was Jack, and I had Josh in a parlay. No. We agree Jack won that fight. And thank you for the $4.99, my man. Yeah, much appreciated. Taylor got battered. I'm seeing a lot of comments. I feel it for Jack Catterall tonight. I don't know what kind of recompense he can get. Oh man.
He'll get a shot at a vacant crown. The rumors are that Josh is going to move up in weight. So Josh moves up in weight. He gets a shot at a vacant.
Yeah, but there's some killers at 140.
Yeah, I know there are. And he prepared greatly for this guy. But, you know what I mean? Maybe if it wasn't in Scotland as well. But this is a boxing competition, not a shouting competition.
I told man, you don't... Ugh, man. No. We can't say that. We can't say that.
What? Tunde in Ben Davis tonight. Well, you said it. What do you mean you can't say it? You can't say it, but somebody's wrote the thing. That's it.
Oh, tight the specialist. He said, "What a damn robbery! Watch Taylor get lit up at 147. Give me Taylor versus Barrios, AFSAP." Okay. He said it's most likely his last fight at 140. Obviously, we saw that. We saw that. Z World
coming in now. I'm going to see what Jamie's got to say.
Z Worldwide said they've cost him millions there. Ian Cranshaw says the judges are Josh's mum, dad, and missus. You don't give me joke. Josh.
What Jamie Moore got to say here. Jamie's hurt though.
He must be.
He's crying.
He's crying. Man saying that was a heist. Bruv, Jack Catterall. Oh, man. Pele. That's what I could test. Well, why am I talking Nigerian? I just said Pele. Hold on. The world is a stage again. Thank you for the $499. He said, the thing is, 114, 1111 was gross. Love watching your guys' stuff post fight. Keep it up. Salam. Salam to you, brother.
Yeah.
The world is
stage. Thank you very much for the $449.
Jane Lane says the biggest robbery. Adrian Waters robbed a man of his dreams and put a loss on his record.
Yeah. Right.
I was adamant. The thing is I was adamant they wasn't gonna job him.
Nah, Tunde. I'm not saying it was a deliberate. Ian John Lewis, I know, right? I think they get taken up with the atmosphere and where they're at.
What was it? Ian John Lewis who gave one?
Yeah, Ian John Lewis gave one. So I don't know how.
I'll tell you why. Listen, I'll tell you why.
It was a mass work.
No. I'll tell you why it's not I mean, I might get a lot of backlash for this, but you have to understand certain judges like certain styles, and Ian John Lewis always likes the aggressor. That's how he judges fights. That's how he judges fights, and you cannot deny that Josh Taylor was the aggressor in this fight. Whether that warranted him getting a nod over Jack is debatable and open for discussion, but you have to understand that that is Ian John Lewis's reffing style. He likes men who are aggressive and front.
Tunde, okay. You like a man that's aggressive, yeah?
Yes.
The man got dropped. That's a 10-8 round.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wait there. He got dropped. Then on top of him getting dropped, he gets a point deducted. Yeah? That is 3 rounds. Are they the only rounds that he won then? That's what you're saying.
Jack Catterall got a point deducted.
Yeah, Jack Catterall got a point deducted as well. But he's saying is they are the only rounds that he won. You know what I mean? Are they the only rounds? They're not. I mean, Roman Science says spend. They're getting that. I just see the things. Bare people writing on these things. Like, I'm moving up. Roman Science. Spence are getting taken by that brown envelope. Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that there's corruption like that in boxing. I just think it's certain people that favor a style for another man's style. But
what I'm saying, SS10 is me that's posting this, so I'm not running from it. He said, nah, Tunde, man. But I'm telling you, SS10, that's how Ian John Lewis, that's how he does it. That's how he does it. I'm telling you, that's how he judges fights. He likes the aggressor. If you go back in all of his...
but the specialist is just saying, Tunde, the specialist here said Josh was ineffective with his aggression, and he was.
I hear that. I hear that.
Ben Shalom's talking right now, but, you know what I mean, luckily my phone, my TV's on mute.
Zach asked a good question. He said, Tunde, was that a bad night for Taylor, or is Catterall the goods? I have to say Catterall is the goods, because I do say, regardless of the weight, the style that Jack Catterall boxed tonight was one that Josh Taylor just couldn't deal with, which begs the question: how would you deal with a man like Errol Spence and a man like Terence Crawford?
You can't do them, man. You can't do them, man.
Even Virgil Ortiz.
He can't handle them, man. Tony,
these man crack.
He can't handle them, man. I'm telling you this now.
Tonight wasn't about weight. I know obviously he may struggle with the weight, but he was getting hit clean. And I said it. He looked kind of dead at the weight, Spence.
Tony,
I said dry. You said dead.
You said it's like they want to put him on a drip.
To Wrigley's. But you know, listen, the fans, I'm just talking to the fans here. When I see blatant corruption, brown envelope, I can't see that. I can see in a sport, human error has to be accounted for. Human error.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, this ain't no Bugsy Malone TV show where man's handing man brown envelope. Bruv, you might watch you watching Benny from the Bronx and all them Scarface film. That ain't Billy Bunko from the Bronx. That ain't happening.
Ton, what would Tank have done to Josh Taylor tonight?
Who?
Tank.
Don't even talk about Tank.
What would he have done to tonight?
Don't even talk about Tank. That's levels. That's levels. O'Hara Davis versus Jack Catterall 2. Unfortunately, Jack doesn't have nothing no more. But that could be for the vacant.
Yeah, I know, most probably, maybe. But O'Hara's got to come in with some notable wins. But this is what I am saying is this. Jack Catterall did the right thing. Remember, Jack Catterall could have campaigned and made up bare noise to stop the Ramirez-Taylor unification bout, yeah?
Yeah, so he got his cheese.
Yeah, he got it. But he said, I'm going to take the step-aside money. I'm going to wait. And you promised me my shot. I'm gonna take you lot's word for it, and he got his shot. He got his shot. I mean, he prepared for this. You know, to be on them kind of stages, the man's thinking like, all my life I waited for a time like this. He got his shot, and then at the time when he got his shot, at the time when he got his shot, for that to happen.
Man saying call the cops and all.
Fair play. Spencer Oliver sticking on Ben Shalom saying, nah, it's a one-sided fight. It's not good for boxing, man.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Type MC rapper.
Ben Shalom, the promoter, is saying this is embarrassing.
Is that what he said?
He said, I'm not just embarrassed, I'm really angry. Fair play to you, Ben Shalom.
Best mine. Best man, then bring back Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns, man. Bring back Eddie Hearns. Man said Taylor is cooked food for Bud. Yeah, come on, old time MC rapper. Top Rank save Taylor. I think it's Top Rank doing. Nah. I think we're moving away. Listen, it's a bad decision. These things have happened in boxing. I know it seems to be happening more and more, but you know, as I've always said, the way to take it out of the judge's hands is clap a man out. That's what you have to do. Nick Hammer, 886 in the chat, but only 220 likes. Smash the like button, support the channel 100%. Big up, Nick, all day. All day. Disgraceful on live Sky event. This decision must be overturned. Tunde, you know Top Ranks fix the thing. Bro, it ain't that, bro. I'm telling you. You man taking this thing too. Man saying Carlito's way. Italian job. Old tight. Yeah, the name of it. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Old tight M9 Chaka. Woo woo. Son of the police. That was robbery at its finest. Catterall won that. Bro, that's KRS-One. Woo woo. That's the sound of the now, but I don't want YouTube to come mash up the Snapchats thing.
They'll mash up in a heartbeat. So just
respect to you guys. Needs to be a Respect to you, guy. Respect to you guys as well. Decision needs to be refought. I respect Taylor as a boxer, but undeserved tonight. Mm. Mm. Ben Taylor should relax his mouth now. Now Ben Taylor got away. You know, Ben got away with bruv. Ben got away with robbery tonight, bruv. But he lives to see another day. So big up Ben, the hardest working man in boxing, according to him. Listen, he's put a lot of pressure.
I've got a message from the advisor of Jack Catterall. Agree with me when I said it was a robbery, and he says, I will make him a world champion within a year. God willing. Jack Catterall's advisor.
Okay. Absolutely disgusting. Call the FBI. Need to start revealing the scorecards after every round. Will make the stuff harder to do. But the WBC done that. They was doing that, but I ain't seen it again.
I was out in Germany when Vitaly Klitschko came back and beat up Samuel Peters for the WBC crown. And they were doing open scoring. But the way, they didn't even need that, because the way that he punched up Samuel Peters, it just wasn't nice.
Man said, Ozil said, Adelaide Bird settings. Come on. Man said he just kicked his cat because he's so angry.
That's not even funny. That's what that footballer did.
Oh, yeah. Bruv, don't try to bash up my thing. I ain't trying to bash up the thing. I don't know cat lovers coming for me.
Well, Ramirez is fighting Jose Pedraza. So Pedraza's gone up through the weights now.
Hold on. Ramirez is fighting Pedraza. Yeah. Pedraza who Javante broke up.
Yeah, and who lost to Lomachenko. Yeah.
Yes.
That's 2 a.m. this morning, but I ain't staying up for that rubbish.
Eddie Hearn is saying that was an Ocean's 11 settings.
I'm telling you.
VAR needed in boxing. Steve Bailey asks, Spencer and Tunde, how many of the judges are ex-fighters, and should we be doing more to promote judging from within the game?
Yeah, but all of the judges that were on this, listen, the one who came the most ludicrous of scorings, 114, 111, was Ian John Lewis, and Ian John Lewis is a very, very decent welterweight back in the day, Southern era level, but it was decent. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think he judges it the way he does. But yeah, Bobby Wright said, can decisions like that get overturned by the governing bodies?
No. It's very rare that you get a decision that will go a certain way, then it gets overturned, unless there has been some form of drugs inside of a man, then it will get overturned. But no, and we've seen this happen to get ruled a no contest. But no, we don't see things like that getting overturned. Reason why they had this policy, Bobby, where they don't want to overly reprimand the judges, because they're saying like, well, how did you get to become a judge in the first place? Well, we employed you to be a judge because we thought you was competent enough to do so. So the WBC, WBA, WBO, the 4 world titles, and IBF, the 4 world titles that were at stake, where Jack Catterall, the promoter, and Josh Taylor have to pay a percentage to, their man was sitting there and saying, well, boy, if we reprimand our judges, then we're just going to open a can of worms. So we're going to think, well, you got the decision. But that was I've seen worse robberies than that. I'm going to be real with you. I've seen worse robberies. But I just believe that it wasn't a close fight. Close fights are never robberies. Close fights are close fights. This fight wasn't remotely close. I could see like with the holding and stuff, and if Jack Catterall didn't get a point deducted, but come on, he knocked a guy down and the man got a point deducted from him. So that gives him 3 rounds. So you're telling me out of the rest of it that Jack Catterall didn't win 4 rounds out of that fight? Doing the math. So if he did, then he's won the fight. And this is the sad thing about the sport. But what I'm saying is, like, sometimes you can sit there. The thing about it is this: we're okay, we're calling fights, we're saying how we sit, but then there must be something going on when everybody's in agreement with us. I've not seen one person come along here and on the chat, and how many we got in the chat now? 800. I've not seen one person come on the chat and say, nah, Josh Taylor won. Not one person.
974.
974. Right. Please tick the like and subscribe button. I mean, the numbers are going up already. Just last week.
Look at that. My cousin just texted me. He just said, did you see the broad daylight crocodile robbery? Bullet boxing is full of dangers, babalawas. Like the Yoruba people will say.
It's not good. It's sad. That's what I'm saying. It's very sad.
Well, you know me. I'm sorry, Spence, but I just can't say nothing bad about the sport that changed my life. But I get where,
but obviously,
I get where people are coming from. Don't get me wrong. Listen, I get where people are coming from, and you know, listen, I do agree. Tonight was Jack Catterall's night. He proved me wrong, and I have him a clear winner. That's just the honest truth. I had Jack Catterall a clear winner. There was I was trying to say nice things about Josh Taylor, but it weren't working because Jack Taylor was just coming. I mean, the 1-2s was stupendous by Jack Taylor.
Trust me.
Catterall, straight left hand.
Jack Catterall.
Oh, Jack. Oh yeah, Lee Beard. I got Lee Beard there. Let me see if I can get him because I can see it's coming up on my phone. Lee Beard. Oh, he's messaging me. Wait. Let me speak to Lee. Yo, Lee. Oh my, bruv, wait there, Lee. I'm gonna put you live on The Fight Is Right. We want to hear your. Wait there, Lee. You know what? Let me see if I can send you the link, Lee. To your. Oh, true. I'm not. This is where we need Gary, you know. But hold on. This is Lee Beard, a person that The Fight Is Right. This is Lee live on the thing. You know, he bought Jack Catterall, trained him up from the get-go. And Lee, just tell us what you think about this whole thing tonight, man.
Can you swear?
You can, of course, man. This is our thing. You can say what you want.
Do you know what? Basically, they just fucked it without any Vaseline. Do you know what though? Like, mate, Jack Catterall schooled all them elite GB Olympians. He fucked them all. He beat Josh easy tonight. He dominated the first half. He had Josh on his ass in the 8th round. Josh was doing nothing. You can't beat Jack by trying to box your way in. You can't beat him like that. He's too set. He's too well schooled and too set. You ain't going to be able to outbox him on the way in like that. No chance. Jack controlled the fight the whole time. He looked tired, but imagine the amount of pressure he had being up where he was in Scotland. You know, the magnitude of the fight. Of course, he's going to be a little bit gassed. But even in the late rounds, he was in control. Josh was missing. Like, I know it's not Josh's fault to score, but Josh was missing. He didn't land that much on Jack tonight.
You know, the thing is, yeah, I read out your comment. Like, before the fight, I said, listen, I don't want to say, and I hope I'm wrong. I think Josh Taylor in the first half of the fight. But I read out your comment, and I must say, Lee, you got it down to the T.
To the absolute T.
You got what you said on your Facebook post. You got it. Spencer was even telling me, Tunde, stop reading this thing. It's too long. It's too long. I'm like, no. Listen, you know, and listen, you know, you was there with Jack Catterall.
Spencer the knowledge book. Spencer don't know this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
no, I'm only joking. No, I'm only joking. What it is I went through things at a young age, and what I was saying is the things that Jack went through at a young age was different.
I'm gonna get my cards at him.
Yeah.
As a professional developing outside of what most people would see on small hall shows, people saw what they saw. But away from all of that, the amount of hours and the amount of stuff that was going in with him in America are all over the place. Good times, but also there was a lot of bad times for Jack, a lot of deep moments. And like, he was prepared for these sort of nights at the age of 22, 23. You know what I mean? He's so much more advanced, and like the performances that you saw from him, where he's been under par, is because of what's in front of him. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean? If somebody's that well schooled with this, they lower down. Do you know what I mean? But
yes.
Look at the times when Jack's been in. This is not the first time Jack's been in a fight where he was supposed to lose. He was supposed to lose to Nathan Bruff. He was supposed to lose to Tom Stalker, and he beat all them guys. You know what I mean? He beat them all, and you know, Jack was close to getting a stoppage. I felt like Jack. I said it on my comment. I really felt like Jack could get a late stoppage in this one, because what Jack does is he can lead you on to shots, and I felt like as the fight would progress, Josh would force it, and he would then give Jack more opportunity to punch with him, beat him to the punch, and land the shot like he did with Stalker in the 8th round. That sort of situation.
The 1-2s was working brilliant. The straight left hands was working brilliant for Jack.
What Jack does really well is he's got an ability to punch the opponent, but he punches short. If you look at the shots that are effective, they're very short punches. They're not loaded up wide shots. They're nice and short, and he gets through the guard. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That there is the biggest load of shit I've ever seen in my life. I don't know. I can't even help myself because I can't even think what I'm trying to say.
Well, I definitely feel it for Jack tonight, you know, and I think that was a good thing he done by just leaving, because, you know, he's emotional and he probably don't want to say.
What do you want to do? You don't want to do an interview, you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, he probably don't want to say something which is gonna hurt him.
What would you say the positives in that? I don't see any positives in that. That's just gonna be a mindset for him. He's got to come back, build himself, get a rematch. That ain't gonna happen. He's gonna get in another position against who? It won't be an undisputed title because they'll be spread out. But then if he gets into the world title shot, does he think throughout the fight? Does he think he's going to get fucked over late on in the fight, or when it goes to points? If it goes to points, does he then perform differently to try and get stoppages? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
All I know is that, in my opinion, he dominated the first half of the fight. The second half of the fight, there was moments there where I felt like Jack could have, he could have. In round 8, I would have had Jack sit in the pocket in the middle of the ring. But you know, it's one of them, innit? It's, you know, Jack. What he does well is he keeps walking the ring, small steps, keeps on the angles, and Josh was unable to set and get his shit going. And I mean,
listen,
how many rounds did Josh win? 3.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if that. Well, listen, Lee.
I mean, sorry to interrupt you. You know, he's done an interview, you know, second half of the fight. The first half, I think I give Josh the second round, if you remember. Can't remember, but...
The third round.
Yeah, it was one of the early rounds. And, you know what I mean? It's like, did he really win it? But then it's like the second half of the fight, you know, Jack's put him on his ass at the point, taking off. I know Jack's at a point off. But you can see Jack was in control of the rounds, you know what I mean? He was just like, it's just a shame for him. He deserved that, man. He should be undisputed now.
100%.
You know?
100%. Lee, listen, mate, it was a great avenue, you know, and for those who don't know, this is Lee Beard, a person. Lee's a man that was with Jack Catterall from the beginning, took him all over America, great trainer in his own right, knows Jack like his own son. And
I just hope Jack, like, whatever goes on, obviously it is what it is, isn't it? You know, it's not Josh's fault. I just hope Jack gets back straight to that position, because he deserves to be world champion there, do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Well, he deserves to be world champion from what he's, like I said, people don't realise what he did in his first 3-4 years as a pro. He was broke down. Yes, sir. Listen, Lee, man, it's been great having you on quickly. Yeah, no problem. And thank you for the comments. Big up, love.
Big up.
Yeah, man. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and let me tell you something. That's a man that's been with Jack Catterall
from the get-go,
from the start, you know, and was even in the Facebook comment, he was wishing him all the best tonight. And listen, people are gonna be so upset. People, everybody. We've got 1,140 people in the live, 1,140, and I haven't seen one person that said Josh Taylor won this fight.
One, Tunde, I haven't seen a quarter of a person say that.
Person. Yeah, trust me. But listen, Okay, Dr. Aki said solid performance by Josh Taylor. Cool. I don't know what fight he was watching, bro, but I don't know.
Maybe he was doing it on some Digicel link from Yard, because boy, I don't know what he was talking about.
Wow. Judges were on some roadman street robbery business tonight. Yeah. Catterall has been signed up for the next series of Strictly Come Dancing. Come on, bro. Listen, man. He boxed. It's boxing. It's boxing. But listen, you can say that. But he dropped Josh Taylor. Has anyone dropped Josh Taylor since he's been a pro?
Tunde, have you ever seen someone hit Josh Taylor with 3 jabs consecutively?
Jab. Serious.
Yeah, very
Just Sean Ferguson says Josh Taylor won the second half of that fight and round 3. Well, I did say his aggression may give him the edge, but it was the fact that he had been dropped and he had 2 points deducted.
Mm-hmm.
So
took L today. Sorry, Hassan Ali said boxing took an L today. Ben said you need a KO. Exactly. Going into the last round, that's what Ben said.
Oh wow.
Absolute ridiculous scoring, my brother.
Ham said, Lee, don't worry about it, mate. Listen, we swear all the time on this thing here. It's our thing. We don't swear all the time, but sometimes you just gotta just say a bad word. It's just the way it is. And we don't have no restrictions because it's our thing.
Exactly.
Don't worry. And we can understand the passion as well. So there's absolutely no need to apologize for that. Big up Lee Beard again. And thank you for coming on. The fight is right. And that's it. Terry Branks said, adults swear. Yes, they do. Man said, fuckery. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm Mum, but it's not me actually saying it. Show the kitchen, please. No, sir. Taylor's ego was too high. Catterall was excellent, and hopefully he wins the vacant belt or gets given a belt.
He ain't gonna get given a belt. He's gonna have to go fight for it. It's very rare that people get given world title belts. You know what I mean? Unless you're an interim champion. So no, he's gonna have to fight somebody solid for it. I just hope that this is not gonna have a really big disparaging effect on him. Or put a dampener on his career when he goes on fights now and he puts in lackluster performances. You know what I mean? Because he put in a hell of a performance today and he should have got the decision, but he never. But
tell me something, Spence.
Go on.
Is there actually a case that Josh Taylor did actually win that fight?
No. I'm being real with you. From what I was watching, no way. I mean, no way.
Not the fact that he pressed the fight, the whole fight?
No, because he was pressing, but his shots were missing. So is it the fact that because the judges are being the judges at ringside from where I watched it from my TV? Big up Elijah.
Elijah Fed said no chance.
Thank you very much. But big up Elijah because he's always defending our team, right? Anyone talk any smack about the fight is right, about Spencer Fearon, about Bob Tunde Ajayi. Tunde's not a social media man, so they don't really check these things. But this brother Elijah defends the case. Business neither. So I'm saying I cannot see in any way, shape, or form that they could have give that fight to. I'm sorry, I just couldn't see it. G Chains is in the house. Gary's in the house.
Yeah, wait there. First of all, big up KO Boxing Vibe.
Thank you very much. KO Boxing.
KO these days to guarantee a win, as I said. G Chains, thank you for the $8.99. He said, absolute robbery, fam. I cannot understand how any judge could give that fight to Taylor. I really can't. Makes a mockery of the sport that we love. Wow.
Bro, did you see this? Paddy Power are refunding Catterall's bets. So anybody who betted on Catterall,
wow,
they're getting refunded by Paddy Power. And this is the kind of stand that's needed. Refunding the bets.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's deep.
That's deep. That is deep. From you got Paddy Power refunding man's bets.
All right.
That's showing you that boxing supports. Thank you for the free 15 sterling. He said Catterall won 100%. Taught the thing. Covered. Yes, sir.
So I want to reiterate again, you know, Paddy Power are refunding Catterall's bets.
That's
so
serious.
Anybody who bet on Catterall for the win, you have not lost your money. You have been reimbursed, and that is a serious move by Paddy Power. So that's going to put a lot of pressure, right, on the boxing fraternity in the UK, because unfortunately, it seems like there was an unseen bias. It seems that way. I'm not turning around saying there is, but I'm saying it seems like there's an unseen bias. And the thing about it is this: Ian John Lewis isn't a robber. So when I see his name being attached to, I'm just saying tonight you called it wrong. It was poor officiating.
Yeah, but I think Ian could take that. Listen, he's got his opinion. That's what was his opinion on the fight. I don't want no one. I don't. This is one of our top judges,
referees,
and referees. So again, human error. People have a perception. People see things from their perception, and you, whatever it is,
I hear that.
Agree with it. That's just your problem.
Tunde, 114, 111.
That's 3 rounds difference.
Right? 3 round difference, but you're still giving a man 6 rounds. You know what I mean? You're giving a man 6 rounds, but you're making him say that he won it by 3 rounds in the fight. He won it by 3 rounds. But the man scored a knockdown and he had a point deducted. That's 4 rounds, Tunde. Do the math.
Listen.
That is wait, that's 4 rounds. So out of the 4 rounds, are you telling out of them 4 rounds, and then he got a point deducted? Are you telling me that Jack Catterall didn't win 3 more rounds? Are you telling me he didn't win 3 more rounds?
Don't ask for no question, because I don't want when Ian come judge up my thing.
No, I'm just saying to you. People them. So no. Listen, end of the day is this.
No. Bruv, don't try come scorn up my name, about Tunde defending the establishment. Bruv, I'm a man. I talk my talk. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're not talking your talk now, though, are you?
I'm leaving it open. I'm not defending or saying anything about. I'm just saying. Can we look on it? This is an open show. Can we look at it in a way? Can we give an argument that Josh Taylor won the fight? The people obviously have said no way. So it ain't about us, defending no establishment. I'm just putting it out there because there are people who do believe Josh Taylor won. So I'm just asking people to look at it can they look at it from that perspective and see if they can agree with them? Obviously, you guys have said absolutely no. But listen, it is where it is. Ivor Big Earn, thank you for the 449, sir. He said, yes, Spence, my guy. Met you at the AJ Tacken weigh-in. Gave us a North Road shout out. Give us the same shout out tonight. Gutted, this result was outrageous.
It was outrageous, but Ivor, my brother, I big you up. I big up all of the North Wales posse. Big up yourself. Thank you for tuning to The Fight Is Right. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Because in a week, we've gone up by 600 since getting the
and you see, look, Dr. Aki said, again, from his perspective, Josh Taylor applied more pressure. So,
yeah, wait there. He did apply more pressure.
But you're saying it wasn't effective.
No, thank you very much. The pressure that he wasn't effective, Ton. You know what I mean? There wasn't eye-catching punches, Ton. There wasn't even more work rate. Jack Catterall threw more punches than him, landed more punches than him, and scored a knockdown and cut him up and hurt him on numerous occasions. So therefore, I don't know what fight these guys were watching. I mean, that's what I'm saying to you. I don't know what fight they was watching. And I can also say is this. I've judged fights when I'm doing my scoring for ESPN, And from my position, what I'm calling it from to what judges or the referees call it is totally different. That's why we have 3 judges. You know what I mean? One of the 3 called it right because they gave it to Catterall. You know what I mean? One of the 3. But I think the others were influenced by the crowd and thinking about, right, I want to get back to my hotel room.
How Tyrone Man Science. Roman Science says Tunde shook for his fighters getting arm blanked. Oh, Tyrone Man Science, you know we have to work the thing. Yep. XX Films said yes, but not effective aggression, which is what Spence said. Man said Catterall broke him up. I messaged Jack. I don't expect him to answer at all. I don't even expect him to look on his phone tonight. He must.
He's peed. You know what I mean? He's peed. Jamie Moore's peed.
Jay Ali says, Dr. Aki, go back to sleep, bruv. He said, go back to sleep. Oh, tight. Punch, drunk, boxing. One of our main guys. Thank you for the $499. He said, Jack Catterall won on my scorecards. 114, 112. Though it, like the knockdown, took a lot out of him than Taylor. Taylor's aggressive, yet not effective. Jack won that fight. Echoing the thoughts of so many on here tonight, Spence.
Listen, man, I'm just being real. My heart goes out to Nigel Travis, JB Moore, all of my man's camp, because I know how hard they worked for this fight. And I know the fight that I saw. I know how I scored it. It was still close, right? But it was close in the favor of my boy. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned.
XX Film HD, is there corruption in the sport of boxing? There's a corruption in everything.
Vicious piss take.
Anything where money is.
Society, there's corruption in everything.
There's corruption in your yard. There's corruption in your yard. When you go to the fridge and the drink is less than what you left it. Come on. Yeah.
Vicious liberties.
Message on my phone right now. Said Catterall dominated early rounds off lead hand, 114 to 112. Catterall. Outlaw Pugilist says punch drunk boxing. Sup, bro? Sup, my bro? Lovely sport. Horrible business, says Shazaz Sar. Taylor threw 255 and landed 85 versus Catterall's 357 166. So basically, Catterall outlanded Taylor through more than Taylor. So on those statistics, many feel he should have won the fight. The question is, what's next for Jack? And what's next for Josh? Josh has hinted at a move up to 147, which is not going to be easy. Great fighters up there. But I don't think this performance tonight was down to weight. I actually feel that Jack Catterall is a world-class boxer after tonight. What he's shown, he was a world-class, but as Lee said, this kid has been a world-class boxer since the age of 22. But tonight he really showed the people, showed me definitely what he's made of. I've never really studied Jack.
Trust me. Big up.
You know, I was just going by what I saw from the O'Hara fight, and that was it. I just remember him from when he fought O'Hara. I've not watched Jack since then, but tonight, Jack Catterall done the thing. Jack Catterall. Listen, this is for Jack Catterall. Boxing, Spence. Don't start go sleepy weeby on the thing again. You know.
It's upset me. You know.
Boxing support. Thank you for the £2.01. Bonfire upon the scorecards. Yeah. I was counting my winnings, then I looked up and it was all gone. Wasn't close. Taylor pressured, sticking head in and hitting back of the heads. He got nothing off clean. And that is a fact, Greek Mafia. I do agree with that.
Yep. I mean, it's
Man said, you catch a test Ian John Lewis smoking the hard food. Bro, you might give me joke, you know. You know the zone can't read out comments like this, or Sky can't read out comments like this.
They certainly can't.
But that's what makes the fight is right great. Should there be a rematch called on this? Spence, what do you reckon?
Should there be? There should be a rematch because the public should demand it. I mean, but you know what? The public should demand it. Maybe there's some complacency in Josh Taylor because he's looking ahead. But that doesn't take away nothing to the work that Catterall done his homework. And do I think Catterall would be as effective in a rematch? No, I don't. Because
Ollie boy, I'm seeing you keep on making mentions to Lions in the camp. And that's the second one I've seen. Lions joke, what you watching? No, you ain't watching nothing because you're blocked.
How about that, sunshine? You like that, sunshine?
How you like that, sunshine? Bro, get out of here, man. Try this the thing. Oh, tight, Tunde. Tunde, I'm amazed now how Taylor was able to beat Prograis.
No, you know what? You know what? It could be a bag of
Anbu everything says 1K watching. Smash the like button. Should have at least 600 likes. That's facts. Just press the like button, people. Press the like button. Do you think Taylor was too focused on Crawford and moving up? Spence?
No, I don't. I think Taylor underestimated my boy, thinking he's going to be a foregone conclusion. I think his camp brought him in like, yeah, so we're just going to turn up, we'll bash this guy up because we've just become undisputed world champion. We dealt with Ramirez, so who's Catterall? Not knowing that Catterall can really fight. And that's the thing, Catterall can really fight. And also, Catterall never showed Josh Taylor no respect. He didn't show no respect. So no, I don't think he's looking past it. I think I think he just thought it was going to be a foregone conclusion. That is it. Everybody's blowing up my phone. My Instagram has gone nuts. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's really crazy. Everyone, look at this. Mark Prince has just put on his Instagram. Mark Prince, OB, former light heavyweight world title challenger. He writes, on nights like these, I'm ashamed of boxing. I'm a massive Josh Taylor fan, but this fight was not right. And now even more disappointed in Josh because Warriors know when they have lost, especially when you get dropped and are getting outpointed. And then you get a point taken off of you. A real warrior admits when he's lost to the better man. Jack Catterall, you're and the new undisputed champion. That's from Mark Prince.
You know what? What's that on, Spence? I was reading some comments. I didn't really hear what
Mark Prince's Instagram.
On his Insta, yeah?
Yeah.
Mark Prince's Instagram.
Yeah.
I need to read that proper. Mark Prince. Dr. Obi. Dr. Prince Obi.
It's not Dr. Prince Obi, it's Dr. Prince Obia.
This is the worst case of denial I have ever seen or heard. I'm as ashamed of listening to your comments as I am of boxing tonight. I was rooting for Josh Box Taylor. I'm out here trying to share with young people, to be honest, and whatever the costs, have integrity, and you go on talking like you've been on some high grade. I hope boxing is investigated because of this decision. It's okay to lose, bro. It's part of life. It's how you respond to it. But you decided to try and mug us off by saying you won, as of that would change the truth. We watched it, man. Jack Catterall, you will be the new undisputed champ. We feel for you. hold your head up. Justice will prevail.
Who wrote
I'm not too sure I agree with that, Spence. I'm
Who
just
wrote
being
that?
honest with you. I'm just being honest with
Who
you.
wrote that? Who wrote that?
Huh?
Who wrote that?
Mark Prince.
You're right. He's done another one. Okay, Mark's on it.
I'm gonna hold my mouth, but I'm not too sure. I
Listen,
agree.
what I'm trying to say is this. I'm just saying, doesn't mean I've got anything against Josh Taylor. You know what I mean? Or Barry Smith going in a calf. Or Ben Davison. But truth. And as far as I am concerned, from where you didn't win that fight. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is this, in my eyes, you didn't win the fight, so I cannot be happy over it because you didn't win the fight. And that's that. So there's no me trying to fall at the thing. Look at this, Ben Shalom spoke the truth and put a torch on this one. Yeah, he said he's disgusting, he's ashamed. You know what I mean? And that's what's needed. You need a man to say, yeah, bun that. That was disgusting. Ben Shalom, I'm embarrassed tonight. And I'm, you know what I mean, that I'm promoting this event. That's what he said.
Hunter H. Thompson, Lions in the Camp doesn't have a clue. My friend, neither do you, because you're blocked.
So you got time to even put his name,
No, I like to show them. I actually like to show them. But bruv, how comes I can't block you? Oh, there you go. There you go. You're blocked, sunshine. Yeah, bruv, this is our thing. We don't no negativity around here. Have your comments, but we don't take lightly to negativity. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. 922 people should equal 923 likes. Sorry, 923 people should equal 923 likes. Actually, Adrian, there is now 1,094 people on the thing.
How much?
1,094.
Well, I'm grateful for that.
Absolutely.
I'm grateful for that. And I'm just like, this one's it's hurtful, man. Like I said, it's hurtful. It's hurtful.
Bruv, I'm sorry. Man said only woman block, but guess what? I must be a woman because you're getting blocked.
No, that's rubbish. That's absolute rubbish because let me tell you this.
Yeah, bruv. Sharab Khan, only woman block. No, brother. Men block and you're getting blocked.
Yeah, and I think what you got to remember is men block the worst. You ever seen you ever been like in the dance? You see like two Chris gal and the friend's ugly, and then you try to make a move, and then sometimes it's not even a girl that cop block you, but your own bridger because he's looking for the girl that you're looking for.
Yeah. Tunde, you're as bent as boxing. Bren, you're as blocked as boxing. Come on. Look at Frotch Street. He said Taylor won. See? It's what I'm trying to say. Frotch said Taylor won.
Frotched upon the drugs.
Manny, Tunde, you big head. I'm not gonna block you because I've been called big head from school, so I'm not gonna block you. But if you say anything negative, one more thing, I'm gonna block you.
No, Tunde, they used to call you picky head at school.
Yeah, picky head was another one. I used to get brushed in school, you know. They used to brush me, bro. You know, you yardies always used to cuss us Africans.
Yeah, regular.
Little picky head African. That's what they used to
No,
call
but
me.
yeah, you used to be picky till I see the pictures.
Yeah. Ota MCPR. Thank you for the £4.49. Who wins Taylor versus Wilder with those same judges? No, two different divisions, bro. So can't really look at that. Can't really look at it like that.
Everyone's cussing. Everyone is.
Tunde, I walked past you in Illtown today. Box Up Crime Gym, Lions in the Camp. Old tight Liad. Come on, 1990 all day. I can be seen in Ilford on any given day because we're in the gym. So we ain't hiding from no one. We're people. Big up Liad 1990s. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, man, this is not good at all. Not
Old
good.
type purism. This is bad for British boxing. I mean, a few people have said this. Um, mm, mm, Uncle Tunde, if you get a chance, please comment on Taylor's corner advice. Everyone scrutinized you in your fight against Kovalev. I'm sorry, but all that hate you got was unwarranted.
Yeah, but
Big-
the thing about it is, Tunde's a very clever individual, so he knew where it was coming from. But all that does is just propel him to energy. And at
Bruv,
the bottom line is this: things are not looking good in Ben Davison's camp right now.
hmm,
I mean, and I'm just telling how it is, right? Because what I saw was experience with Jamie Moore. Jamie Moore's come from a long line of lineage. Jamie Moore knows boxing. I'm not turning around and saying that Ben Davis doesn't know boxing, but what I'll say to you is like, who did you learn under? Who were your teachers before you got when you got to this thing? Who were your teachers? Who did you do your little piece of apprenticeship with? Not saying that you ain't a good trainer, but you're a new age trainer. And what I'm saying is you got caught out because the old school, the people who were sticking to the true fundamentals of the sport, which is not only the physicality but the mental aspect of it and the spirituality of boxing, cool, you got found out tonight, mate. You got found out, bro.
one thing I've always said about Ben Davison is I respect everything he's done, but what is going to be the true test is how long he can last. Because you can't cheat this thing, bro. You can't. You got to pay your dues.
Telling you,
You got to pay your dues.
telling you.
I believe. I'm just saying that. I believe I've had something in my possession that is ahead of the game for years, and Spencer saw it 20 years ago. But it hasn't stopped me from having to earn my stripes, make my mistakes, learn the game. I just feel that, I used to be one of those people who says, bruv, knowledge can beat experience. And that is true to a certain degree, but you cannot buy experience, Spence.
Can't buy it, bro.
You can't buy it, fam. And that's why sometimes these older guys just look on the young ones coming up and think, look at this little smooth. Yeah, that's the top. Look at these little whippersnapper going on like there's anything new under the sun. Bro, there's nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new underneath the sun.
Nothing new under the sun. And that's where the experience does play a part. So, Ben, he has to learn the way most people do, and it's good that you're in a position. The fact that you're in a position to get the arrows pointed at you, and you just have to learn from it, And as I say, tonight he was playing to the crowd, and all of that is to me is just a lack of focus. We saw that with Teofimo's dad in the Cambosis fight. I'm like, bro, fam, what you doing? Like, how was that, bro? What you did? You don't do that, man. You just stay focused on your man. Cause that energy, what you're giving the crowd, you want to be giving that to your fighter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on. Yeah, bro. You know these brothers, we can't have them chatting nonsense, calling man's name. You just get blocked, fam. Today, don't know how you move, how man move. Bro, hilarious. You know me, I don't play these guys. Oh, yeah, I've already said that. Big up. Those who think Taylor won, that's on them. It's midnight in those Spence.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, but we've got 1,000 people on the thing.
Yeah, but that's cool. So we'll stay here a little piece more.
All right, cool.
Well, sending some chats money, man. We should match with you lot.
Yeah. You man are just on the thing, drawing out our energy and not giving us no Snapchat money. But big up, we love the fans, so we keep talking. I bet Big Mo wanna judges need to repent tonight. Catterall handled that ridiculous decision like a man. Did he do any in the changing room interview, Spence?
No.
Did we see anything like that from Jack?
It just went to the football.
He just what?
It just went to football, so no, there weren't none.
Oh wow.
Alan Skills, big up yourself, brother. No, they didn't. They didn't go for it. Libby.
Well, what fight do we have next? Lawrence Okoli's fight is tomorrow. Not too sure we're doing a watch along for that. Still,
Nah, I got a meeting down at Thingy, and then I might just take me old Maka Tunde for a bit of Gaucho's lunch.
yes. Adrian Water says Josh actually said there's no need for a rematch. He won.
No, but he didn't. But there ain't gonna be a rematch. I mean,
why do we box if shit like this happens? Williams, I think, we gotta just take things like this with a pinch of salt at times.
So if Jack Catterall was your fight, would you take it with a pinch of salt, John? What would you do?
No, absolutely not. I'm talking about from a fan's perspective, not from the people that are actually involved in it. It's very disheartening for Jack and the whole team. And, the way they deal with this is going to be the way they deal with it. Obviously, it's not nice. When you're sure that you've won the fight and you feel you won the fight, you just have to bounce back. That's all you can do. True champions bounce back from defeats. It's going to be hard because it's Jack's first defeat. That's what's going to make it that much harder. But we're all with him. We all support him, or most of us support him. Jack is a lovely lad. A good youth. He's waited his turn.
As well.
But the amount of people saying this was a robbery is unprecedented. It's unprecedented.
I'm looking online now to see what the scorecards was again, right? And I have to question the scorecards. I got to question those scorecards, mate. Because, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is.
Man said called Ollie Harrison.
I would, but boy, I don't even think he watched this fight.
By his own admission, he's a finisher. So he's on the top. He's only doing the top man. But this is the top fight. He's an undisputed crown up for grabs tonight. Yeah, I said that as well. T-Money official. They could have given it a draw and have some
integrity,
if they wanted to be corrupt. I just, regardless of the corruption part, I just thought that a draw would have been sufficient, if anything. But not to, at the end, I was screaming that Jack Catterall, there's no way Jack Catterall was getting robbed. And they robbed him. Ramos Ortaz, Tunde, what's your opinion on Ben Davison? In my humble opinion, he is whack. No,
he's not whack.
He's not whack. He's a studious. Ben Davison is a studious trainer who loves the sport of boxing, studies all aspects of it. But the fact is that he's just inexperienced. That's all. And experience comes with time. But that doesn't make him a whack trainer. People learn along the way. Everybody learns along the way. Some people just have a better start than others. But he's not a whack trainer. He's going to learn. Bruv, you can't just be a young... Because, bruv, I swear Ben's about 27 or something mad like that. How old is he, Spence?
Yeah. I don't even think he reached 30 yet.
To Wrigley's. Let me Google him. Ben Davison.
He ain't reached 30 yet. About 28, 29.
Professional boxing trainer. Age. Oh, what have I done here? I know he's young. Age. Yeah, coach age. 29 years old.
Come on, man.
29 years young.
You're a picnic. You're a little you.
He's a young man. He's got many years left, and you just got to look at the level he's operating at already. So that's why I say, for someone who really didn't come up, he's always, he was an amateur. He's in the amateurs.
He wasn't.
No, I know. I remember. We were in New York because remember we were supposed to fight on the first Fury Wilder show, and I remember him saying to me he remembers watching Yard Anthony from the amateurs, but I wasn't too sure if that meant he competed in the amateurs or whether he's just watching it as a fan.
Yeah, but well, Pete McDonough said he didn't box.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, Ramos, I don't think he's a whack trainer. I think he's a very studious trainer. With he's gonna be in the game for a long time. He's got a lot of good kids under the banner in the gym. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Cole Rand, I don't know how to take that. Yard and Catterall are 8-round fighters. Cole Rand, you're blocked. I like that one, sunshine. About 8-round fighters. Get out of here, man. Chatting nonsense around here. Oh, tight. Mark Bent Zen. He says, Spencer, you legend. Tonight was a travesty. 4 execs from Top Rank at ringside and delayed scorecards. Did someone say corruption? Help Ukraine. All right, cool. Say nothing.
Bless up for that, Mark. Tunde's a legend too, because I am legend up in the place. You know what? I don't want to keep on going down the corruption line.
Nah, I told you I don't like
it. I've been involved in boxing a long time, and I've never I've done it in every aspect. I've managed, trained, promoted. Yeah, I mean, so I don't want to go around that line to say like, was it corruption? I just think it's more of an incompetence thing. That's what I can say. It's incompetence, but definitely got 3 judges. But I'm saying like, the boxing needs to change for things to get better, and maybe these old guard, and this is not me getting all slight at Ian John Lewis because me and my mates, but
Manny Rivera lies in the camp. No, you're blocked in the camp.
Right?
So carry on, Spence.
Yeah, I'm just saying you should even call their name out. So you should block.
No, I like to call them. I like to call their name out. I like to call their name out because we won't be seeing or hearing from them again.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I mean, so I'm saying like how I score fights is by technical prowess, by if you're throwing scoring shots with the proper glove, not no slapping shots with the inside of it. You know what I mean, with the knuckle part of the glove. You know what I mean, and I also look at it for technical prowess. You know what I mean, and what sneaky things you're doing and what skillful things you're doing. Are you doing things in that fight where I could say, wow, let me just big up JA for the 17.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my brother.
I hope that ain't JA as in I hope that ain't JA as in Joshua Ajayi. Cause bro, I'm not paying your phone bill this month if you're getting the people anyway, but the money be coming back to me. But me and Spencer have to bust up the 79, so bro.
No, we have to bust it up with Gary as well.
Yeah, and Gary as well. Oh, tight. Leo says
turn up for work star. Where is he now? Is that some dinner and dance, isn't it?
Who's that? Gary, I don't know where it's chat. Gary, don't let me start.
Yorkshire pudding, right?
Gary, it's not me. Spencer saying the Yorkshire pudding, so don't come down on me, bro. It's not me. Oh, tight, Leon, he said Tunde peanut head. I'll take that without getting blocked. Without you getting blocked. Just remember. Oh, tight, Nas, big up Box Up Crime. T Money. The peanut head loves blocking people. Come on. Oh, tight, MZK. See, I'm seeing the funny side of that. Peanut head. Cool. What you want, bro? You cool with that? I can take that. Shots landed effectively for F's sake. 8-4 at worst to Jack. That's for Taylor. That's a Taylor fan speaking. Okay.
All right. Okay. Better recognize this thing.
Okay.
Better recognize this thing.
All right. Listen, Spence.
Yeah.
Who would have thought the day would come when we have almost 1,000 people online and say we got to lock it off?
Yeah.
We don't got to lock off nothing. Drunk Father said, or Dankfather says, what's the move with Yard, Smith, or the winner of Batavia Smith? Well, we've already been told that we will face the winner of Batavia Smith, as long as Canelo doesn't get involved. But from what I understand, Canelo is signed a 2-fight deal. Anyway, so and once that's signed, that has to go on because that's the trilogy with Golovkin after the Bivol fight.
Yep.
So we know anything can happen. As Frank Warren always says to me, anything can happen in 24 hours in boxing.
1,000,000%, and he's very right there.
Yeah, Frank always says that to me. So you just don't know.
I scored the fight 116-113 to Jack Catterall. That's how I scored the fight.
You can't call it anything other than corruption. Nah, I don't.
So listen, Stallion Keep Fishing Gardening, right, says Victor Loughlin was the last judge to score the fight, and he what are you trying to say? He was from Scotland, right? And he was Scottish. Simple as that. That's what he's saying. And I rate Victor Loughlin as a referee, and I certainly rate him as a. But you know what, Vic, I think was the next show I'm doing next month at ESPN. No doubt, I'll be talking to you while we're in the bar at the end of to say what was that all about. Because I definitely know I'm going to see Ian John Lewis, and like I said, but unfortunately, boxing conjecture. That's what it is, and it's perception to which you affiliate yourself to. So sometimes you can see someone doing something and you want to affiliate yourself to that. Maybe they just didn't like the style of Jack Catterall. But I watch a lot of boxing, and so does Tunde. Right?
Yeah, but man said this is why Tunde doesn't have a black book because everyone gets blocked. Bro, I don't take no nonsense. I'm on no nonsense thing. I don't want no negative energy around me. I just block you. All right, cool. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Come on, man.
Sticky for the £10. He says, what you think about judges wearing headphones to shut out crowd noise? Because I think it's mostly the influence from the crowd that blind the judges at time. That is a great question and full. What do you think about that, Spence?
Do you remember when you were a youth, and there used to be that TV show, quiz show called Mr. and Mrs.?
Yeah. I'm just saying, why is the man calling me Malteser head? Man's calling me peanut head, Malteser head.
The Malteser head's racist, blocking, brother.
That's racist. X-Films. But you've been all right. I'm due to block you. But carry on. But anyway,
right.
That's the headphones.
That TV program, Mr. and Mrs., and then ask your Mrs. questions, like 8 questions. You have to go into the booth and put the headphones on, yeah? That's what some of these judges need to do, because that's why we're getting the numbers that we're getting when we're doing the watch-alongs, because man are watching what's coming on the screen, but they listen to us and hearing what we've got to say, especially like with your animated commentary. Man's listen to what we're saying because they know that you're going to get unbiased opinion, and we're going to tell you how it is. Because I mean, number one is fair play to Sky, because Sky, Adam Booth and the rest of the Adam Smith and the rest of the team, that Dave Caldwell and Matthew Macklin, they all said that that was a bad decision, right? But then the promoter of the show, Ben Shalom, really sticking it on them, saying, "No, I feel embarrassed," and quite rightly so. He feels embarrassed, so that's got to be saying something, because you know what it is, like your dad says, the voice of the people is the voice of God. Everybody cannot be wrong. Interesting.
You know what's more interesting? MZK Gaming. I keep on seeing repeated peanut head. So guess what? You're blocked. And also, my man who keeps on saying I keep ignoring him. I've seen that one too many times. XX Film HD. Tunde emote teaser head. Stop ignoring me. XX Film. You're X-rated and you're blocked, sunshine. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. All right, cool. Excess film was blocked. Oh, you are definitely one of them bots. Definitely a bots. Because Leo is saying that, showing that same peanut thing. But I don't care how many bots come up. You can't outbot me. I'll block you continuously. I don't business about bots. I don't business about bots. I'll go block. Bots get blocked. Shit, the city of Sheffield makes world champions. Great show this from Sheffield. Thank you very much. Mark Pittsmore Owl. All day, every day. Yeah, he's blocked, mate. He's blocked. Don't worry about that. But Spence, we don't want to turn this into a blocking show.
No, we do, man.
we do. But it was a great show tonight. Yeah, definitely. I told you, them bots are serious. You know the show's serious when the bots start coming up regular. This show's serious, but I told you, bots, I'll block you. LFG. I don't even know what LFG is. One of these man must have just put a bot in to try and mash up our thing.
Yeah, but because you know what I'm saying? How many's on the live right now?
It's 792 people.
Right. I'm very grateful for the 792 that's on here. But you know what? It's been a fantastic show.
Absolutely.
Shame about the result. But the thing about it is this, I'm glad that you guys got to share it and I got to share it with you guys so I could hear you guys' opinions and everything else. What's that? Ant B says, guys, do you think Taylor was weight drained tonight? I'm not making excuses for anything.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Go on, you answer that, Spence.
Yeah, I'm making an excuse for weight drained. Weight drained or not weight drained? Because if you weight drained and knock out my man in one round, we wouldn't be saying he's weight drained. So
exactly.
I'm not mad by this weight drain thing. But what I am going to say is this: something was up. Something was up with him. But he had 2 bad cuts, and it's not only that, he was going up against an experienced trainer that planned for this fight. He planned for him, and he should have got the decision. He didn't get the decision. So now, you know what I mean, I hope that Jack Catterall brushes himself off and comes back again. Jamie Moore is completely peed. You know what I mean, because I can't even get hold of him right now. And I'm saying there are some great fights that are meant to happen in the UK, but let the great fights come out with great results and fair results, because this is very damaging to the sport. And like I said again, I do not think it's corruption. I just think it's incompetence. So yeah, I've called all the judges that did their thing. I'll call you incompetent, but I'm not hating on you because it's perception, how you want to see fights. And I think you guys were also swayed by the noise of the Scottish fans, and I also think that you was swayed by the pressing of what Josh Taylor was doing. But even though and maybe because they're old school, well, he's a champion, he's pushing forward, so he's got to win around. And if you want to win around, you got to take it from the champion. No, this is called boxing. You know what I mean? This is not called bullying. If I take it from you, that's bully. That's some bully boy things. But I could school you up and do exactly the same thing, and that's what I thought I would yesterday, well tonight. And unfortunately, Jack Catterall is not the world champion. That doesn't mean that Josh Taylor is not a good fighter, but if you want to say it was a weight, then move up, because I know there's a bagger man at 147 waiting for you.
Trust me.
Right, and wherever you're coming down from, their man's coming down from higher than you. Like Lloyd Hannigan always say, Spencer, it's not whether you're big enough or not, it's whether you're good enough. So
that's facts.
You just know that part.
That's facts. Alan Skill, great fight, taken by a bad decision, but made better by the ant and deck of boxing. Spence and Tunde, legends. Hit the like and subscribe.
Press the button.
All day. Big up Alan Skill.
Press the button. Press the button.
Press the button, yeah. Big up Alan Skill.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiny getting a round of applause. Steve Bailey says, thanks, Tunde Spence. You make the big fights even more enjoyable with these great watch-alongs. Can't wait for Dylan Tyson fight. That is a fight. Hopefully, I won't be here because hopefully we may be on that undercard. But we'll wait and see.
Well, I hope you're on the undercard. because I've got my ringside tickets reserved already, Tunde. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got my tickets
Come
reserved
on.
already. So I'm looking forward to that fight badly. Badly. It's going to be a massive fight, man. A massive,
Trust me, it
biggest,
will be a great fight.
the richest ever fight in UK boxing history.
Yes, it is, and it's at Wembley. And hopefully we'll get a set. Hopefully we'll get a set up.
Yeah, of course it'll be a setup. But hopefully that will. Listen, I'm getting harassed by a bare road man who I ain't spoken to in the longest time. But yo, bro, I got my money ready now. Man's coming to me saying, I'll give you 10 grand now, get me a bag of tickets. Because man's looking to go and party for this fight.
Wow. It's gonna be a great fight and a great night. And let me just say, tickets go on sale on Wednesday. Is that, I think that's correct, Spence?
Yep, Wednesday, I think it's at 10:30, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be mad. It's gonna be a madness.
Roman Sands said richest fight in my blood clot. But it is, bro.
It's the richest fight in British boxing history.
Richest fight in British boxing. Purse bids won by Frank, I think 41 or 42 million. Serious.
Also, Kurt Campbell says, why is no one talking about AJ? Because he's not relevant right now.
But I thought the fight was supposed to be in April, Spence.
I don't know what's going on there. But also, Eddie Hearn said that he's going to stay with a UK trainer. And I can confirm right now.
We know who the trainer is, Spence.
Anthony Joshua.
You know who Anthony Joshua
with Tun? Please tell the people.
Anthony Joshua's new trainer is going to be revealed by you.
Yeah. He's Angel Fernandez. He's staying with Angel Fernandez.
Wow.
And that's who he's going to be working with for the rematch or Usyk. So we shall see what's going on. Because we're going to see, like I said, we're going to see what, you know, next week as well. I ain't betting us win this rematch. I tell you this now for nothing. Because the eyes that are on him now, because he's left Rob McCracken, favorable, you know. And you left Rob McCracken to go with Angel Fernandez. Now Rob's sitting down now thinking, rah, this man was plotting against you for a long time. But this is how it goes. You don't bring no new man in your camp. You bring man who's been groomed to grow up in the camp with you. You don't bring no new money. I'll tell you that now for nothing. You bring
Bobby Wright says if AJ is on the card, he's going. If AY is on the card,
he's
100% going. Yep, and he's talking about the Dylan White versus Tyson Fury. I know a lot of people want to see AY out before the big one later on in the year. Not that late in the year, because not even long, to be honest with you, Spence. We're already in. What are we now? This is January, February.
No, we're in March.
We're already in March.
This month's done. Tomorrow, this month's done.
Trust me. I heard that. You know what I heard? What's going on with AY and Joe Smith? We spoke about this earlier in the show. There is a undisputed fight going on between Joe Smith and Beterbiev, and we've been guaranteed the winner. But because of these sanctions, the WBO have said that they are considering removing the Russian belt holders or Russian fighters from their body. Is that right, Spence? Am I saying it the right way?
Right, you're saying it absolutely right.
Yeah, which will open the door for AY v Joe Smith. Straight. So we'll see. We'll see what Frank says. I don't really get involved in that political aspect of it. We're just doing our work, training. I'm training and I'm managing, and so, you know, when Frank phones me, you know, we'll discuss it as a team. Tunde, how many bags to train AJ? No bags because I train AY. You needs to fight. Usyk is on the front line, fam. So there's no fight.
Boy,
that's what I'm hearing, Spence.
I don't know.
Brother, Beterbiev is a beast.
Nobody cares.
I don't know why everyone's gonna like this. Beterbiev is some bruv. He's a human being.
No energy.
No energy. No energy. Forget that. Forget that, bro. Forget that. But this show tomorrow, I don't really, bro. The guy's got a lot of fans, you know.
Brother, I'm telling you.
The guy's got a lot of fans.
I'm telling
I hope
you.
them. I don't know if them fans are gonna be help him tomorrow when Lawrence Okoli start bring his heavy hands into play. But should be interesting. He's only lost one fight against Mukabu. Is that the younger Mukabu or the older one?
No, the older one, the world champion.
The world champion.
Yeah.
And it was on points, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
It was on points. So listen, Lawrence goes out there, does a number on him tomorrow. Should be good for Lawrence. We'll see. It's not really an exciting division. And maybe Lawrence will have to step up to the heavyweight division to really get the real recognition.
Sorry, Terence Crawford just tweeted. Yeah?
Yeah.
He says, stop disrespecting me. I'm different.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
You know what I mean? Teofimo put smiley face, a plate of dinner, and a crab. So we shall see what he's going to go do now. Because like I said already, just imagine if that was Tank in that ring. Remember, Jack Catterall was not known as a puncher, no?
He isn't, and he dropped him.
Drop him.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Cyrus.
You're blocked.
Cyrus Scheller says, anyone who still says fam is a melt. If you've listened to me, I can actually articulate myself anyway, hence why I do what I do. But since you seem to want to get up here and criticize people for the way they speak and not judge them on their actions, you're blocked. Bro, this is as simple as that. Simple as that. Come on. Anyway, T.O. is a puncher, says Jack the Truth. Tank's uppercut Taylor to death. Devon Haney and Tank would spank Josh Taylor. Now, I don't want to take this Josh Taylor thing too far, you know, because Josh Taylor is a good fighter. Bro. It's just tonight, I think he was in with a style that he just couldn't deal with. He just couldn't deal with him. Yeah, bro, Chris, you know these men are about anyone that still says fam. So we try to say, what, you think I'm not educated? Is that what you think? Because I use the word fam. It's just like you swearing. It's not really a good word to articulate yourself if you're swearing every 2 seconds. But that doesn't listen. When I worked in my dad's firm of accountants, listen, my dad and his partner, they swore every second. But they're chartered accountants. So don't try to judge people because of what comes out their mouth. Although you can, in particular settings, judge people because they need to speak well. But, you know, listen, just because you hear me say fam, I'm actually, you know, I was born in South London.
Listen, nobody's not interested in your dossier, right? and
I'm from the roads, fam.
Why are you trying to explain yourself?
Block. I'm from the roads, fam. I say what I want.
Do what you do best and block them and then we just move on.
Yeah, just block them.
Right.
We don't need to explain. G. Gary says, Tunde fam, stop saying fam. Says Tunde story time. You know how it goes, bro. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know why I want to go. You know, are just keeping me on there. Josh Taylor versus Conor Benn at 147. After tonight,
Conor Benn would knock him out.
I would have to say Conor Benn. I've been says fam. It's just like everyone, you know what it is? It's just like everyone all of a sudden, the new word, the new line is, oh, I want to give everyone their flowers. Bro, that's the new line. Everyone's on this flowers business. Yeah, give man their flowers. No one was saying that before. So this is talking it. Tank versus Odin. Leah O, I want to hear the story. Exactly, Leah. There are people that would like to hear my story. Tunde is my cousin and is the best trainer in the world. Hold tight, Mohammed Hussein. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Josh Taylor's still good. That's what I said, Spence. Josh Taylor's still good. He
I
had
didn't say that Josh Taylor's not good, but something's missing in his makeup. Something's missing. To him.
They say when you leave a trainer, it takes a good few fights.
4 to 5.
So are we seeing now?
Well, he's had 3 fights with him, eh?
Yeah.
He's had 3 fights with him. Right? He's had 3 fights with him. So that's showing you something.
Nah, I'm only joking, G Chow. Don't worry, I'm not defending. Come on. It's just a joke. Don't take me too serious. Conor Ben would get filled in on site by Taylor and Catterall. You think so?
No, I wouldn't. Not that way.
To your opinion, but on tonight, I don't know.
I'm judging him by tonight's performance. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even me saying that, I'm taking away from Jack Catterall. He boxed very, very intelligently, very smart.
He shows skills. He shows boxing knowledge. He showed old movements, even when he's holding the rope.
Yeah.
And then when he was doing this, bruv, that will mash up man's head. You know when man's doing that. Remember, he was moving around the ring and he was doing this with his arms. And psychologically, that can mess you up. That's old school tactics.
Certainly is.
That's old school tactics. So don't Jack Catterall showed levels tonight, and levels which Lee Beard, his ex-trainer, said have always been in him, or at least has been in him since he was 22 years old. So big up Jack Catterall. Great performance tonight. Unfortunately, the decision didn't go the way we wanted it, or whether you wanted it, but I'm sure you're gonna come again. Leon Flames says, what is the point of boxing if you can get finessed without repercussions? Not too sure, my man. T-Money says, oh, Tunde Ajayi. Oh, Tunde Ajayi. Oh, tight T-Money. You know the tune. How many southpaws has Taylor fought? Because on that performance, Bud would stay southpaw and not need to switch. That is an interesting question. How many southpaws is
I don't know. I haven't even looked into it. But I did say before to you that it was going to be difficult because he's going to be in with a southpaw.
Yeah,
and
you just said that at the start of the fight.
I said, look, my man's looking to clap him with that left hand. And what happened? Not even 10 seconds after, bam! And he got clapped with it.
Straight left.
I don't prefer none of. I want Kell Brook to retire. That's what I want.
I keep telling us. I messaged him. I said, "Retire, bro." My spiritual woman. My spiritual woman said, "Don't make them trick him. You know, my spiritual woman's a yard woman as well. She's
I don't deal with no black magic.
Yeah. She's your auntie.
I don't do no black magic.
She's your auntie. You know them bloody Fearons. You know them bloody Fearons.
What? That the one there is serious today. I want it. You're careful.
Them bloody Fearons. My spiritual woman is that them Fearons are powerful. Them Fearons are powerful. Come, my spiritual woman goes to the same church as your family. Them Fearons are powerful. When she said that to me, bro, my phone Spencer straight away. She said to me, them Fearons are powerful. Like there's a crew of you, fam.
See, now they're warned.
Oh my God. Oh man. Bobby, them Fearons, mate, they're bloody powerful. They got the old church talking about them. Bro. Too much jokes in there. Big up Eddie. He said the best duo on the pundit scene. Come on, you know this yet.
You know this shit.
Hold tight, T-Money Boxing, getting joke. Past midnight, 12:36 coming, man. We gotta go bed now, Spence. We gotta go bed. Hold tight, Gary. I'm gonna tell you about them Fearons, mate. Man said Tunde done voodoo on Lyndon Harper. Oh my goodness. Oh, bro. Too much jokes right there.
I'm telling you, he did. Because at the press conference, Tunde kept screwing movement. He said, why are you people looking at me like that?
Yeah. This is bad. Stop looking at me, fighter. Stop looking at me, fighter. I'm like, bro. Anyway, sorry, no. Let's wrap it up, Spence. Let's wrap it up. Ota Alan Skill, Ota Ambu Everything, Ramon Campbell, all day. Take Me Back Pirate Radio Station. It has been great having everyone online. And as we sign off for another evening, you may catch us back tomorrow doing the show. Shaquille Armour says, Tunde, the first show I watched, you had crisps and donuts. Where the munchies at, bruv? Big up the Roadman Science all day, old type of man. You reading them, innit? You reading the comments. Come on.
I told you.
Them Fearons are powerful, mate.
Tunde told you already. When I come in the change room to bust the prayer, Tunde starts sweat, bro. Sweat. Everyone starts sweat. Spencer's there praying in the changing room, and the water start drop from the ceiling. Man knows the powers. You know what I mean? Man knows the powers. You think you joke?
That is right. I'm just letting you know. O'Hara was fighting in York, yeah, and Spencer made everyone huddle in a group, and he started flinging down some prayer. And then water started to fall from the ceiling. Water started to fall from the ceiling. That's how hot the room got. Bruv, Spencer is a serious guy. Them Fearons, mate. Them Fearons are serious. Anyway, it's been great having everyone online. And, we always like to crack jokes here on The Fight Is Right. There is always a serious side to us. But we just have to have the balance. Old tight AMG2, too much energy around here. But it's great. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fantastic having you all with us. You stayed with us way past midnight. So as we sign off, dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Thank you lot for being with us. You might catch us tomorrow for our show, or Tunde might be resting because I know that Anthony has punched off his shoulders this week.
Bro, it's been a madness. Anthony's been working. All right, people. Peace. As Spencer says, 2 fingers, lions in the camp all day, every day.
Because I'm a lion, baby.
I'm a lion, baby.